get prepped. Not imaged. There we go. Let's see if anyone is coming in. I should actually check on YouTube, dummy. Let's see. Okay, good, we're there. Hey Raptor, what's up? Glad that we're up. Just making sure, so we look like we're good. I'm just getting all our shorts set up for the night. I tested these earlier, so we should be fine. We shouldn't have issues. No. Just cops. There we go. Let's see. Da-da-da. Hey Charlie, I'm glad you answered the summons to be here. I'm just getting our stuff set up. I already checked these. Just making sure we have all the links in approximately the order that we'll be doing this. Hey Rich, hey Ryan. Oh, there we go. Let's see, I already checked all these. And there we go. Decided to do everything on YouTube and on Shorts today just to make it easier. We will do more actual movies next time, I think. Let's see. Hey Rogue 2, Raptor, you recently saw the Nat Geo RiffTrax and it changed your outlook on koalas. Me too. I love the Nat Geo specials. Maybe we'll do them for like Earth Day or something. Hey Roland, just got my digital shorts for the Kickstarter. Nice. It's got 20 including Assignment Venezuela. Awesome. I'm stupid for the Mystery Science Kickstarter. Starting out with Harvard. We're not going to start out with it. Hey Donna, what's up? Thank you Donna, by the way, for being my newest Patreon member. I appreciate that. Harvard Marv will be tonight. I'm going to do it kind of in the middle. We're going to do a dual Harvard Marv tonight. So it's we're going to cover both of them, but I'm going to do it once we have a few more people in so everyone can... I really like those. That way everyone could be here for that. Let's see. So we have... I'll go through the tabs real quick for approximately the order we should be doing things in. We have The Day I Died, 10 Long Minutes. So we're starting with a couple cheery ones there. Cops Who Needs Them. The Kid's Guide to the Internet. We have a few long ones today, which are going to be Connor and Sean, and then we also have a long one each of our normal trio, and then Bridget and Mary Jo as well. Then we have Tooth Truth with Harv and Marv, Clean and Neat with Harv and Marv, How to Have a Money-Making Garage Sale, which is Bridget and Mary Jo, and it's a Phyllis Diller, like 20-minute, just short, informational short about how to have a garage sale. For some reason, it's hosted by Phyllis Diller. Alan Is My Brother, and David and Hazel, which I think a lot of us are familiar with as being sad, but it has a good lesson. Anyway, let's see. Ryan just started reading Percy Jackson. I vaguely recall you saying you loved it and the movies are terrible. Yes, I loved the books growing up. I've always been a huge Greek mythology fan. The movies are nothing like it whatsoever. Kind of like the Super Mario Brothers movie to the Percy Jackson books. Like, that's what it is. But we'll see how the series, there's gonna be Disney Plus series, we'll see how that goes. Hey Andrew, Roland, didn't know there was gonna be a stream today, very glad to see it happening. I need to unwind, feeling kind of crazy at the moment. Well, I'm glad that we are here, Roland. Peter Johnson movies, you mean? Yeah, they might as well have been called that, Charlie, like they're the worst. Yeah, so normally I would stream Mondays, because I know today's Tuesday, but yesterday was a really big day of getting a ton of stuff for my studio here to my aunt's house, so we can officially, hopefully by the end of the week, have me set up in a new bedroom and everything, and have, like, my green screen and all my setup and stuff. But after that, I was really, really exhausted and drained, and I was like, you know what? We'll wait till tomorrow, and then we'll do, like, a shorts one, so it's easy. There shouldn't be anything claimable. I double-checked. As long as we don't have another Father Frost thing on our hands, we should be okay. Everything should be fine. Nothing should have music, you know. We'll see. Let's see. Hey, LSR. Oh, I'm glad to see you too. I'm glad that you need to laugh and that we are here as a group to provide with the RiffTrax here. Just double checking how we're looking on YouTube itself. We're looking good. Hey, oh no, Wendigos. Hey, Adam. Glad to see we're getting more and more people in here. We'll just vamp for a little bit and then we'll start off on our bunch of shorts today. I think we have a good... I tried to pick a good crop, both some classics and some that aren't talked about as much, you know. Hope everyone else is doing alright. I hope any other Chiefs fans out there are healing okay. It was tough. It was a rough Sunday, man. It's like we even had a party. My mom was like, let's have a big football party. And we had pizza and a ton of snacks and a bunch of stuff. And it's like, then we lost. And it was so damn close. So we've been, you know, gotta be healing. Oh yeah, Ryan, it's February, which means just a month until season 13. I'm interested. Let me move this just a little bit. There we go. So my mic's a little closer as well. I'm interested to see how it goes. I'm hoping it's as long as it's better than how season 12 ended up overall and more consistent, I would be happy with that. I think season 11, once it gets into it, is pretty consistent. Season 12 has its rough spots pretty much. Well, one thing that I find interesting is while a ton of people have Mac and Me listed really high on IMDb, which I'll never understand, but almost everyone agrees how bad Atlantic Rim was, that it was just tough. That it was just, like, everyone has a rough time with that episode. So, I would, if we could have no Atlantic Rims in season 13, if everything could at least be okay to good, I'll take it. Just nothing where everyone is like mind numbed by the movie despite it being riffed, you know? So I don't think I would hope that's not a huge ask, but we'll see. On the one hand, I don't want to be like, oh man, you know, we could have riffed better than that, but I kind of feel like the fans could do better with Atlantic Rim than that. I don't know. We'll see. It's very weird. Everyone talking about the phone shorts in the chat. Maybe one day we'll have, because I like to do themes. Maybe one day we'll do more of we can do the phone shorts. And it's like right before the stream, my aunt had a good idea because we're so close to the Winter Olympics, doing any sports and winter-themed ones. We could do Spiker because that's Olympics, stuff like that. Any excuse to have themed nights. Tonight I just want it to be easy, not have to worry about Twitch freezing on half of us and stuff like that. But I was like, we'll just do shorts tonight just to be safe. But themes rule, yes. Anytime we can do like when we could do like the Christmas ones, those are always super fun. Or one night, I want to do it on a night where I've done like an announcement on the last stream so everyone knows what day it is. We gotta do ACI at your fingertips shorts nights. Yeah, Twitch, it was freezing a lot last week. Where like the audio was fine, but the visuals would freeze and I did everything I could to try to prevent it, and it still wasn't. It didn't look like it was our Wi-Fi. I don't know what else it would have been if it was Twitch itself being weird, but did our best. I think Twitch will be what we resort to if we get kicked off of YouTube for something, if it's like, this is taken down, or I know this movie's gonna be kicked off of YouTube, because it has copyrighted music or whatever, or it's an episode that would get us kicked off. But yeah, we definitely want to do more themes, more fun movie nights with everything. Hey Stuffy Wuff, what's up? We're at like 12? 13 people. We'll give it a few more minutes, see if we can get closer to 20 before we start here. I know it's a Tuesday night, so it's not one that I normally would be doing, but I announced on YouTube and Discord that we were doing it tonight, so hopefully a few more people can pop on over. Actually, I will announce on Discord right now, so anyone that gets those updates will see it. So anyone that had YouTube notifications already knows this. Thank you, Rogue 2. I agree. He made fun of RiffTrax for doing Sharknado and then does another Asylum movie. That was always weird for me. Happy February as well, LSR. Let's see. Discord. I'm not love. I'm alive. Autocorrect. Da-da-da. Every Country Has a Monster is like the best thing that has come out of the recent Mystery Science seasons, in my personal opinion. I think that's also one of my most popular Google image videos, which I'm also very proud of. Yes, Rogue 2, I had seen that you had seen this on Discord. Um, and a few people also saw it on YouTube and left comments yesterday, so I'm hoping that we're to 17 already the last couple minutes. Wow, so that's good. This might sound like a really dumb uh question, but or like it might just sound really lame, but like how is the weather where you guys are? Because we are about to get like a snowstorm. It's like raining off and on right now. It's gonna snow tonight. Let's see what it says. Yeah, it's gonna snow through tomorrow, I think. Yeah, like snowing heavily through tomorrow, and so everyone here might actually stay home from work. I work remote, so it's fine, but the others might stay home from work. I have to stay warm and cozy. About to get smacked with a winter storm up to 5 inches in Albuquerque, man. Raphael just got a snowstorm. Roland has heard legends of this snow. Yes, it's like I don't know what we're supposed to get in terms of. I'm gonna look up how much we're supposed to get in terms of inches because it looks like it's gonna snow like all through tomorrow. I don't know if it'll tell me. Charlie, I agree. You said you traditionally watch Star Crash at your summer camp, and you were mad that they cut certain bits out of the Mystery Science. I know, whenever Mystery Science does it more often, especially for time, but when Mystery Science or even RiffTrax cuts things, it makes me sad. Yaz P, school's already canceled here, expecting at least a foot. Man. Nobody you know, good to see you in the chat. Arizona here, people fleeing the snow come here. That's true. Down here in southeast Missouri, we're going to be slapped by a snowstorm. You're southeast, and I'm northeast up here in Kansas City. So, Raptor, we're pretty close to each other. Probably only 2 to 3 hours, honestly. Let's see. Does it tell me?
Last I heard it was 6 to 9 inches through Thursday.
Holy cow! My aunt just said it's 6 to 9 inches through Thursday is what it looks like we're getting. So that's a lot. Ooh, the Gamera rights holders made them use the entire movie for new the new season. Wow. Southwest. Ah. Oh my gosh, because you said South my mind, I think we're Southwest in Kansas City. Oh my god. I don't my brain we were just talking, my aunt and I, how like a lot of school ends up not mattering once you're an adult. I was never good at geography to begin with, but that just shows how much that did me. Sheesh. 6 to 9 inches, Charlie, not 60. What isn't there that Muppet Babies from like the originals like 68 weeks? Not 68 weeks, Fozzie. 6 to 8 weeks. Man, sorry. Roland, Faith, random question. Do you have any Civil War family history where your ancestors in America at the time? And if so, do you know what side of the war they were on? I know for sure my dad's were not. My dad's a first generation American. Oh, because you've been reading a lot about the war. Missouri's important in it, which is true. Um, let's see. I don't think anyone on my mom's side. Hang on. Aunt Jackie? Would anyone on your guys' side have been in Missouri by like the 1860s, or would it have been later? Because I feel like it would have been later.
I honestly, I don't know.
We're not sure. I'm pretty sure because it was what Nana's grandparents that came here or great grandparents.
I believe it was her grandparents, maybe on grandpa's side.
Maybe on my grandpa's side, but otherwise I don't think so.
They lived in California, Missouri, and he had some like a grandfather or great grandfather, so they may have.
Okay, so on my grandpa's side they may have. I don't think my Nana's side was here early enough, and that's all on my mom's side. And I know for sure my dad's were not. They weren't here till only a couple years before he was born, I think. So that would have been like the 70s. Wait, I was right the first time. It's southeast. No, Raptor, no problem. Mary, you're only late for like a couple minutes. We haven't even started anything important yet. We've just been vamping and talking. Adam, I had ancestors that fought for the Union, including at least one who was captured and survived incarceration at the infamous Confederate POW prison at Andersonville. That's insane. That's awesome, dude. The only war history I know for sure in my family is that my grandpa was in Vietnam. I think served 2 tours. Was it two, Aunt Jackie?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Rogue 2, my grandparents were immigrants. My dad's dad was 12 when they came to the U.S. LSR, my family's all immigrants, 20th century. This is fun, just to know everyone's history. Let's see, 718. We'll give it another like 2-3 minutes and then we'll start our first one here. I'm glad they're all talking about weather and stuff. No, but it's like, dude, as soon as you said southeast, I was like, okay, yeah, and I had my east and west mixed up. So it's like, you are not the only one, man. One of my grandfathers was in World War II and Vietnam, and the other was in Korea. Man. It's just interesting. Family histories, man. Especially because a lot of mine, especially on my dad's side, is pretty vague from what I know. So hearing about people that actually know generations back is pretty cool. We're at about 20 people. That's good. I was hoping we would get a decent amount of people given the fact that it's a different day than usual. So I was hoping that we get... And we have a lot of the regulars in here, which is great. LSR, your grandpa fought in World War II. Ryan, my great-grandfather, the father of the one that was in World War II in Vietnam, was killed by a gas attack in World War I. Man. Wow, it's like, that's the thing, like, I don't even know World War One other than my great-great-grandparents on my dad's side, probably in Mexico. I don't know, like, any specifics, really. Right, Ryan? Sometimes I think of my great-grandmother losing her husband to one war, seeing her son go to another. It's like, oh, that stuff's gotta be tough. Like, it's that kind of thing that, like, it is, you can't really fathom it. Because, like, luckily, these days, you don't really have to. Hi, Rudes. Rudy's at my feet here. Hi, buddy. You wanna join the stream? My granddad, Roland says, my granddad was in World War II. He was accused of being a Japanese spy after he jury-rigged a radio to give it increased range so he and his friends could listen to a ball game. Oh my gosh. Man. Who's Rudy? Rudy is my aunt's big dog. He's the Rottweiler and Shepherd mix that we have. And he made a brief appearance on a stream, what, like second to last stream? Something like that. Man, Raptor, your grandpa helped free a concentration camp in World War II. Man. Rudolph the happy puppy. He is a happy puppy. I don't know if he has the space to get up here. Hang on, let me see if he wants to. Come on, come on, you wanna get up here? Maybe not. Come here. Here. Alright, you don't have to. Scoot. There we go. I thought maybe he wanted to. I don't think he does. That's okay. He was like, never mind. I don't want to be on your stream today. Okay, I think we're about ready to start here. Give me just a second to make sure that we will have it on my TV here. There we go. Okay. gonna hit play and hope that I can get it synced. Let me know if either my mic or the movie is too loud. Please and thank you. Ready? Go. Oh, hang on just a second. There we go. Okay, we should be synced.
Hi, honey. Call me when you die.
Oh yeah, it's all in slow motion at first here.
I guess I shouldn't have had all those...
Oh, nope, might be nice if I had you guys on full screen, too. Sheesh. There we go. And open the phone
He's
for
being
the
scored by Gary Wright. He's gonna kick into Dreamweaver any moment now.
No! Oh, crap. Oops, nope, hang on a second. Shoot. I screwed myself up there. Okay. Okay, the volume seemed good. That's good. Hang on. Sorry about that. I had connected... Okay. Okay, there we go. So I had connected my phone to the TV so I could play the short up here for me with the audio out. And then I went to read the comments on my phone and it opened on YouTube and it tried to play the YouTube stream, which will be behind. Give me 2 seconds so I can see your guys' comments at the same time. Get out of my face. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, now... Okay, there we go. Now we should be good. Ready?
Any moment here. Gary?
Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late.
There we go. Okay. We should be all good. Sorry about that.
Climbed aboard the dream.
Now I have to watch my other computer for our comments. That's okay. I know. I fixed it. We shouldn't have that problem again.
The day I died, the follow-up to The Night I Ate 2 Baconator Triple Combos.
Director, cameraman, and unfortunately also the hairstylist.
Are we dead yet?
The day I died was a great day for the beach.
Not so great for me, though.
Super days. All bright.
This is one of those
sunny.
that,
Full
like,
of synth music.
I was just talking to my cousin about this last night, where I'm always someone that's like, if you did one thing differently, how would your entire life be
Not like
different?
the ones he
You know what I
stole.
mean?
I'd only had it a
And
week.
this is one of those things where it's
bought it
like,
with my
what if
own
you
money.
decide to drink or
Money I'd earned
get
working after
high and
school
then
at the
drive and
supermarket.
something happen, like
You know,
anything.
as a
And I
bad
just,
boy,
Selling drugs.
that's the
how's
kind of thing that I'm like
saving up for this
fascinated
little
with.
old car
Bad.
so long. Now, I
If
was
only he
getting
met a ghost
real
girl on a
bang out
school
of
bus,
showing it off.
yeah.
That's right, folks. A compact sedan. Drink it in.
There were people.
Well, Roland, this guy dies and stays
like
dead,
Normandy.
so...
Playing in the sand.
This is
Running
the
in and out
story
of
of
the
how I
water.
died.
There were old people looking for shells.
Winos soiling themselves.
In the distance. Everybody was having a good time. It sure was a great day to be alive.
Well, time to die.
This is one that I quote in my head a lot. Like, not so great for me, though. Like, I don't know, I just hear that in my head a lot.
Kids I knew from school.
I wondered if they were as heavily sedated as me.
They thought my car was pretty decent. Made me feel kind of big.
They kept calling it a POS. That means positive, I think.
I agree, Adam. The narration in Tangled at least was fun with the whole, this is the story of how I died.
Fooled around. You know,
Dislocating shoulders and stuff.
Actually, I think I'm gonna
we did a
move this
lot
a
of
little
dumb,
bit.
fun things.
Filled Sandy's bikini with fire ants.
You know, all the crazy stuff you do at the beach.
Bloodletting, ritual sacrifice, you know.
There we go. Now I can see the comments up
But then I
front.
acted like a selfish jerk
Yeah,
and died.
Joyride. We could just do a theme of, like, kids that end up dead week.
Wow.
We actually tried to drown Sandy. It's great.
If only it could have stayed this
Yeah,
kind
who
of
compliments a
fun.
car by saying,
Good
wow,
kind
that's
of fun that
decent?
sucks.
Later, the girls got out the cold drinks and donuts they'd brought along. Pretty soon we were having a regular little party.
Donuts! Woo!
Around about how the donuts were powdered with sand instead of sugar.
Sure, our comedy's edgy, but we don't care whose toes we step on.
Joe was smiling, kind of sly, and reaching for a 7-Up bottle he had behind him.
Why is this so trippy? Or OMG, this is trippy.
Joe, it seems, was up to his usual trick.
Anakin Skywalker has nightmares about
Clear
this.
from the bottle.
What a great trick!
Top notch.
It wasn't 7-Up. It was vodka. Vodka he'd swiped from his folks.
Might have been
It doesn't even
Windex. We didn't
taste
care.
good.
I couldn't be the only one to say no. I mean, we were all having such a good time.
And I wanted to win the barfing
I was
contest.
ashamed to tell them I wasn't used to the stuff.
Who brings donuts to the beach? I thought that was a weird beach
Overcompensating, I
snack.
doubled down on the
But
sandy
I
donut
honestly
show.
haven't been to the beach since I was like 4 or 6 or something.
Ah, yes, nothing better on a hot day than
7
warm
Up
vodka
paid
and
handsomely
Hawaiian
for the
punch.
product placement.
Hat.
I don't remember exactly how many I had.
And I certainly don't remember eating my hair.
The stuff sure went to my head, and I was too dumb to admit it.
Had again.
I guess all of us were feeling pretty high.
See, it's like, you
Laughing
know,
too loud.
I would never want to lose
Turns out
sense
that
of
old
my
trickster Joe
faculties.
had
You know what
put
I mean?
ecstasy in the punch too.
I know myself. I already have a pretty addictive personality. I'm not an alcohol person or drug person because I know
Who's
this
up for
could.
dying?
I just would like.
Later,
I don't want to
when it was
lose
time to
sense
go
of
home,
my
I asked if anyone wanted
abilities.
to
You know what I
go.
mean?
but they all preferred going with Joe.
Well, Joe had a Jägermeister cooler
It's just the
and
prologue
he
to
trapped a hobo and
Jaws.
chained him up in his tool shed.
Forget the vodka. Who mixes donuts with soda? Freaking gross.
I'll see you in class tomorrow. Oh, right.
Okay, fine, more dying for me.
Stupid little clown in the. What teenager puts a clown doll in the
Talking to
window?
him?
Never thought about us.
Man.
Never thought about speed limits. Just wanting to show off.
Ono Wendigo says there is in fact a 7-Up
And the
cookbook
world
on the
was
Gallery
very
of
impressed by your
Regrettable
early model
Foods.
Hugo.
What?
I still don't know exactly how the accident happened.
Well,
Yeah,
weird.
'cause, you know,
Well,
dead.
they did do a food
I know
theory
I was
one day
feeling
where they put like Mountain Dew in a bunch of recipes because there was a Mountain Dew cookbook.
distracted
Just
from
using
crapping
pop
myself.
as an ingredient in and of itself is odd.
I must have been taking real crazy chances.
Like playing chicken with a house?
Another plot that can't exist anymore because of cell phones and
think it
Uber.
might have
That's
been
true. If
Plank's
you fail
constant.
like this, you could be like,
Anyway.
take an Uber home. I will go back to get my car tomorrow when it's safe. You
On the
know.
radio, we can't hear you.
Oh, hi,
die.
Mr. T-Bone SF. By the way, I didn't notice for a second there, or that it was
Watching
you.
this lady creeping along in a Mercedes.
She had a rocket launcher.
Oh my God.
Yes,
I
God
remember
bless
how I saw
Uber.
her face clearly.
It's one of those important. It's an important service to have for that kind of stuff.
Not a lady, that's Bo Bridges.
Man, it's like imagine, you know, what if he had
Okay.
killed that
Lesson
lady,
is,
or the guilt
never
she'll
ask
have
old
having
ladies.
killed this kid, even though he was the one that was drunk. You know, it's terrible.
Ah, one of these. Just bring a couple of buckets.
Sirens?
Yeah, films to roll in driver's ed class.
Did I wake up at Phil Spector's house?
I couldn't feel anything.
That's how I was after my wife made me sit through Eat, Pray, Love.
Well, two, if you count the creepy clown doll hanging from the rear view.
Right?
And by him, I mean his tape deck. It's pretty sweet.
They pulled me from the
You
car.
get just like the
Souvenir,
one
you know?
bad decision that you make that could change everything, or that again might not be able to happen these days if you like called an Uber, someone to pick you up. You know?
Total.
Now my soul left my body, and oh, now I'm in hell. Great.
Yeah, Ryan, I'm
get him
glad
on a
too. A
clean
little kid
stretcher,
ran
got-
right in front of me while I was
you know what,
driving
let's
once.
chuck
Very
him on the
thankful I was
street
able to
here.
hit the brakes in time. Absolutely. It's like those little things that are such close calls, or things that, you know, if you had changed it, just that kind of thing
Think of the many
runs through my head a
hours
lot.
of
It could be the
military
anxiety,
shows
but that's just how
now
I
go
think about a lot of
unwind.
things.
We're getting an IV now. Stand by.
Oh, sure, Phil. I'll just wait around while you get an IV. Sure, I've got nothing better going on here.
On the defibrillator.
On his chest, not his nads this time, Carl.
Ready? Aim in the paddle. 10-4, Moral, stand by for defibrillation. 401 seconds.
Clear. Clear.
Yeah, it's like
Clear,
this is the
leave
kind
your
of job I
hand
could
pretty much
never
under the
do.
paddles, dumbass.
Moral, we had defibrillation at
And now it turns into X marks the spot. That's true.
on our scope.
That's true. He goes into heaven. His angel is like, I worked so hard to
There
keep
you
you
go. Thanks for
alive
buying
and
the
still
dead kid. Please
failed.
keep your receipt for 30 days.
Why is he shaking his head? I'm not dead. I can't be dead. I'm only 17.
What was that movie that came out a few years ago? The girl who was like, her whole family died in a car crash, but her spirit was like jolted from her body. It's kind of like Soul Taker almost in that way.
Video games? It's just not fair.
Roland says, on a slightly less dark note, what the heck is up with squirrels? I swear they want to get hit by my car.
2012
They always start out at the
Madonna
last
was there.
possible second and rush under the wheels. Yeah, I don't get it, man.
Why did they have to see me like this?
Well, I'm glad you're back, Andrew, after clicking that link.
Oh, Mom.
Oh no, Wendigos. Why don't
I
they
can't bear
look?
to see the suffering
I have a
in
shirt
your
that says
eyes.
that
In
somewhere.
other words, get out of my room.
And poor Dad. He looks so shook.
What the hell are you talking about? He looks like a calm, bland 70s newscaster.
Right, the mom looks
Trying to play in
genuinely
charge.
sad, but the dad just looks like
Yes.
more disappointed than anything.
He is my son.
Yes, I'm Blacko the Clown.
Oh, the hair.
Too late to tell you to wear
70s
clean underwear.
hair.
It's really filthy. Gross.
Like that, oh man.
Okay, let's go to Shakey's before the buffet closes.
Soul Taker shows up now with the circular glow stick. Yeah.
Funeral. My funeral. It was weird.
Especially Uncle Herb wearing that green pantsuit.
Preacher talked about this boy. This fine boy
It wasn't fine, I sucked.
Sucked.
who died so young.
Yeah, I agree, Wendigos. I will say the mom's probably the best
Yeah,
actor.
Pastor here. I
Absolutely.
never said needlessly. I described it as sad, but quite inevitable.
That's the thing. Some of the sad shorts, though, they genuinely, it is a good lesson. Like, kids don't drive drunk. This will happen. Look what happens to your family when this happens.
All my relatives and friends passed the casket.
There's my girlfriend, Mrs. B. Schrucksteiner.
One by one they came and looked down at me.
I'm not gonna lie to you. A few of them spit on me.
Oh, Mary. Mary, I'm sorry I didn't get to keep our days.
Oh, the preacher from Days of Our Lives. That that is a sad one as well. We could do a shorts that are just like Death Day.
Some of my buddies were crying.
Well, you did put the leftover vodka in your back seat.
Joe.
He sounds so surprised, and he's like, "Some of my friends are crying." And I'm like, "That's what happens when people die, man."
I heard him sob as he walked away.
They're like, "Oh no!" Wendy goes, "Plaid suit, oof."
Please, somebody, wake me up. Get me out of here.
Or at least get me a vodka and punch.
Family's so broken up. My kid sisters are in a daze. Grandma's so sad.
Man.
So
So that's one of those things too. Being the oldest of four,
and
I'm
so
like,
sad.
Mostly old.
Mom, I can't be dead. Not really dead. It can't be true.
Also, the padding in this coffin is pretty thin. You couldn't pony up the
Waste
cash for a
water
little
on
more
yourself on the
stuffing.
stream there, you idiot.
You drunken son of a...
Please don't bury me. I'm not dead. I have a lot of living to do. I want to laugh and run again. I want to sing and dance.
I think
When the
this
hell were
is
you
much
ever
more
singing and dancing,
effective
you little freak?
than like the shorts that are just info, like stats about how many kids get hurt from drunk driving and stuff like that. This actually, I think, is more effective to be like, look what happens to your family and friends if you let yourself be stupid, you know, make this bad decision.
Mom, a little sugar for the pastor. Oh, you're going to the casket, of course.
The end of everything?
Everything? The end of puka shell necklaces, Farrah Fawcett Major's posters, and the TV show Heck Ramsey starring Richard Boone?
Like my hat that looks exactly like my hair.
Have a flower, homo.
Don't go away. leave me alone?
That's true, Adam. It is grim and scary, but it is ruined by the goofy delivery.
Grandma, you can go away.
I love how many references to Princess Bride we're getting in the chat, by the way.
Sorry,
Only mostly dead.
Harry, call me Bill.
Bill.
I tell you, I'm not dead. I'm not really dead.
I'm only mostly dead.
There it is.
Please don't put me in the ground. I promise. If you give me one more chance, God, I'll be the most careful driver in the whole world.
Hello, God here. I'm doing important work at the 19th hole right now, if you catch my drift. But please leave a message. Oh, by the way, I'm no longer giving second chances. Bye. Oh, and the Presbyterians are right. Just kidding. God out.
So is everyone in slow motion because he's
Some
dead or because he
movies
was
have it coming.
died drunk?
RiffTrax,
I don't know.
copyright
I
by
think I
RiffTrax.
assume it was just a weird directorial choice. There we go. I decided we would start on the most depressing one. So oh, I agree, Rogue 2. He says Rogue 2 says, the saddest shorts to me aren't necessarily the ones where someone dies. Each child is different is super sad because so many of those kids have terrible home lives. That's true. It's there are ones that have death, things like that are obviously sad or have bad consequences, but each child is different. I remember seeing that for the first time and being like, oh my lord, like it's just so many depressing situations in it, which again, it's important for teachers to see that and to realize that some of their kids might be dealing with that stuff. It's actually very, it's honestly very important for the teachers to hopefully take something away from that. But it is sad that like that is the case. Yeah, Raptor, they didn't do that. It was all a dream. It actually is that he like that was it. Just you know, it's to show the kids like don't do that. I hate to die and be stuck in horribly shot slow-mo of my death. Stuffy Wolf says we can only go up from here. That's true. The next one, I'll spoil this. It looks like it's gonna start sad, but it ends up being okay. Like just so everyone isn't like, oh my god. Saddest short home economic story because it says there's only one these are the only options for women in college. Man. You know, the option they didn't give me was what I'm doing now, so just college, don't pay attention. Oh, thank you, Elisar. I already feel better just hearing Faith's voice. I appreciate it. I hope that this helps multiples of you. Let me get us all synced here. Okay, there we go.
Finally, a prequel to Factory Inside.
There we go.
I feel triumphant whenever I get off a bus, too. Triumphant and damn.
There we go. So this one's 10 long minutes. Catching Trouble is the most anger-inducing short. That's a pretty bad one for that.
Gotta get to the John. 10 long minutes ahead of me if you catch my drift.
Hi, Mike.
Fred, how come?
How come what?
How come Jeff Goldblum looks so old?
Morning? I thought you said you were going up to the cottage this weekend.
Now, you haven't seen the work our department's got to get out next week.
Get distracted by dogs, sorry.
I sent Agnes and the kids up by themselves.
Oh?
Yes, thank you, Adam. Another good one. I tried to pick some good ones this
Even with her
time.
tiny female brain
Some
part.
small ones, some
well, you
long
were.
ones, one from
well,
each different
tonight,
group that's
I'm gonna sit
been in the
around
main
and watch
riffing
TV, all my own
cycle
programs
before.
for the whole evening.
Gonna buy so many kitten calendars from QVC.
Peace and quiet. No little duties around the house.
QVC even exists anymore.
How come you're working today? Well, mostly because I thought you wouldn't
Well, always
be.
good things to set up around the plant. After all, our program goes on all the time.
Oh, I'll see you.
Yeah, see you later.
Not even gonna pretend to fake an interest in your life, pencil neck.
Okay, let's cut right to the chase and have him fall into a stump grinder full of battery acid and ninja stars, shall we?
It's like in Danger Keep Out when they're like, when are these kids gonna just start impaling themselves on rebar?
existence and unripped flesh for granted. La-di-da-di-da-bum-bum.
Whoa, it's definitely not supposed to do that. Oh well, not my problem. Time for a union break.
Shipment of robot testicles
even know what
for the
this
next
guy's making,
Transformers
you know?
movie is almost ready.
God, I wish I could tell time. Oh well. Gotta be a way to get these
tire.
Yes, QVC does exist. Okay, nice.
Hey, what have you been doing, Fred?
Is it gonna become?
Why?
I think it's. I know what you mean, Roland. I think it's supposed to be Three-Finger Joe. No, I don't think so.
Those bodies are so deep in the Mariana Trench, nobody's finding them.
Your next door neighbor said you might be here at the plant. Here's a number you're supposed to call.
He was a machiner, is what they were called.
1313.
Hi, Dwight Wolfie, by the way.
1313. That phone number's too long. No way it's real.
Holy smoke. What's the matter?
Hike, got your pants on mine. Hike up your britches like mine. There we go. I had the lyric wrong. My
What,
apologies.
Agnes? What's kids? Hey, where are you going? I thought we
That's
were
pretty
doing
dry.
an
I've had a
Abbott and
weird
Costello thing.
allergy stuff going on lately. It got up to like 67 yesterday, and now it's 19. So it's like the allergies are just...
Oh, nuts. The dial on this phone only goes up to 2.
I want to call Longview, operator. Longview 1313.
Then Blink 182, some 41, and Beverly Hills 90210.
You're tired.
Well, I suppose you could drive around town all right. Well, I sure wouldn't take that tire out on the road.
Not without the other 3
That's
tires
the thing.
and rest of
This
the car.
mechanic is like, don't take this tire out like on the highway. Wouldn't you immediately get it changed?
Gee, it's fun. We're playing the game Mommy and Daddy play.
Like, wouldn't you immediately get that tire changed? To heck with even like waiting till your family is going on a trip with it.
Why not?
Or machinists.
The
Oh,
circuits
okay.
are busy.
That's what you just said.
Oh. Well, try again as soon as you can, will you? GR5 9834.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Click refresh for a new captcha.
Huh. Still not Superman.
What is it, Fred?
I don't know yet. I'm going to call back.
Thanks for creepily hovering there.
The wife and the
Yeah,
kids
he
found
just
it out in the
waited
car
for him to be done with his
or
call.
place on the lake this morning. So something must have happened. That's all I can figure out. But what?
This dragnet
Well, it
sucks.
might be something else the police want to get in touch with you about.
Well, what else could it be?
Well, don't try to make anything up. It might be nothing at all.
That is, of course, assuming you're not the kind of monster who lets his family drive on a worn tire.
That's the thing. All it had to be was if this dude hadn't let that tire get that way and fixed it like he should have, then his anxieties about all this like wouldn't exist.
Why did I have
So
those?
shake hands with danger.
Ralph
Yep.
Nader chases after them, waving seat belts in the air, but his solar-powered moped won't get there in time.
Who needs him?
Fred! Telephone!
Just sounded like a bunch of anguish screaming. Anyway, hurry back or you're fired.
If he's not careful, he'll ruin that machine, and they'll never make the day's quota of McRibs.
That's true to White Wolfie. Not only that, but now he has to pay the mechanic twice. Yeah, he could have just been like, hey, I'm already here.
Yes,
Fix
it
my
is.
tire and just add it to the charge,
Mr.
whatever
Ernst
else
from
he was
Hey
getting
Dude.
done
What
that
are you
day.
talking about?
Huh.
For the dough, your family's dead.
Mr. T-Bone, I didn't notice this. This safety short pointedly has this guy
yes.
not wearing
This
safety
is
glasses
Fred
in a
Cook.
place that says must wear
Minimum
safety
delivery
goggles.
order of $30
That's funny.
from just one guy.
Well, can I talk to him, please? On where? Fairview Hospital.
For a colonoscopy? Well, why didn't you lead with that part?
I'll call him there. Operator, can you get me Fairview Hospital?
And maybe stop with the jerking me around to pad time. My sphincter's clenched so tight it could cut steel.
Hurry.
Again, though, too, before cell phones. Hi, Trash Panda. Glad you can make it.
GR5 9834. Yeah.
Yes, I'm quite sweaty.
Oh, can I use your pencil?
Yeah.
Backdating
sorry.
life insurance policy, huh? Yeah,
I was
I've
trying to
been
move
there.
on the other computer.
Now take it easy, Fred. Don't get yourself all upset. Come on, let's have a cup of coffee.
Hope you take it senile.
There we go.
What time did your family leave this morning?
He asked as if he weren't observing them from the bushes.
Well, they got themselves up early. Left at 5:30 to get away from the traffic.
Well, then they more than likely arrived by 9:30 at the latest.
Arrived in hell, that is. Your family's likely dead, Fred.
Probably something else, not a wreck on the road.
No, what else?
Oh, maybe a feller with a hook hand hiding in the back seat. A lot of hook hand fellers out there these days.
They're already there.
Here's your cup of liquid neglect, dearie.
Hey.
Yeah, caffeine, that'll
those
calm the
boys are in bad
nerves.
shape. could be dangerous for the kids.
Not bald tire level dangerous, but still.
That's why you weatherproof the cover
Well,
on
so
your
this
mystery
dude just
kit.
never takes care of anything.
Hello.
Like he
Yes, it is,
already
Thank you.
lets the tire
coffee
get
just kicked
worn.
in.
Hello.
He lets
I'd like
all
to
this
talk-
stuff at the house on the lake
isn't.
be run down and
expected, isn't he?
dangerous.
Too shaken up from the mangled corpses?
Like, and then of course he's gonna worry about it because he won't take
Well,
care of
all right,
anything.
have him call me as soon as he comes in.
And maybe don't call me to tell me he's not there yet.
Yes.
I like Matt.
Oh,
Relax, have
you
some
happen to
Hawaiian
know if
punch and
anyone named
vodka.
Cook has been brought in.
Possibly in several
Rebecca, I'm
pieces.
glad you're here though. I saw your comment on it yesterday that you were happy you could be here tonight, and I'm glad you're here. This is only the second short we've done too, so haven't
wait
bitched
for
too
Sergeant Myers
much.
to get there and call me. Yeah, thank you.
You
All
too, the
time
infig.
forget
Glad
a
to see you.
disaster boner.
Sorry I'm late. I was getting started on my next book. Hey, that's a good reason to be late though, my man. That's
His
awesome.
coworker's the guy who's always naked when I go to the gym.
Till you find out what's
This
up.
whole skit is him on the
Maybe you
phone.
better
That's
stay
like
away from your
that's about
machine for a
80%
while
of it.
till- Well, for your own good. While you're worrying about your family, you're not thinking about yourself.
Take
some me time,
Fred.
Fred.
You've
You
earned
earned
it.
I want to be handy here for that phone call anyway.
Operating heavy machinery while distracted? I'd sooner drive on bald tires.
What do you suppose happened?
Your negligent car maintenance killed them all.
The mechanic could not have
Hey
been more
Matthew, glad you're
explicit.
here. Forgot you were on tonight. I'm sorry that I'm late, dude. You're totally good. We're only on the second short even, so not a
Now I'll
big
have to
deal,
clean out
man.
Dad's Wolverine
Thank you
den.
for showing up. I know, it's weird that it's a Tuesday instead of a Monday, but we have a lot of the regulars here tonight, so I'm very excited about
Moderate
that.
scuffing.
Have a smoke.
We're at 35 people. That's, wow. It seems like that jumped up real fast. That's
Dad's
awesome.
cut off a finger by now.
Hope so.
He'll put himself in the hospital with a stomach ulcer.
How did he in
Yeah,
good
look at
conscience
this
send
one.
his family here? Evidently death lurks around every corner.
Jeez.
Ah, why did we wash our curtains in
Gasoline.
gasoline?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, kids, hop in the
Yeah,
boat
it's like,
with
here,
Uncle
have some
Fredo.
coffee, have some cigarettes. These'll calm you.
I'll fix it after 9 beers.
Final Destination, 1961.
Wait, Timmy, I want to die too.
Whoa, Roland, we're not gonna punish those that are late like that.
Hello.
Please hold for the coroner.
Aw.
Is this Sergeant Myers?
Yeah. Listen, Cook, you're a hard guy to find.
Got a stiff here that died cursing your name.
National investigation. What I want to tell you is that I put your wife on
Everything's
the
a safety hazard if you think
Corners.
hard enough. That's
And
true.
she should be up at your place at the lake in about a half an hour or so.
Flashback to him cutting the brakes on that bus yesterday.
Rod said they'd get the car out to her this afternoon.
What about the kids?
Oh, both dead. I probably should have led with that.
They're okay? Huh? I need a couple of new what?
New kids?
Oh, yeah, tires. Well, sure I do. I mean, I want to get whatever I need.
Oof, that much, really?
That's the thing. It's like, then why didn't he just do it in the first
Well, I
place?
pulled up
You
my
know, was
short
it
car on
price?
the
Was
shoulder
it
and
time?
The road service man said there were only 3 usable tires left on it. So it was stalled there until he could go back to the garage and get another tire.
Of course, your tires were so bad, he spun out and died.
What to do? She was afraid you'd be worried about her and the kids if she didn't call at noon like she said she would.
Did people grow old
And
faster
she
in
didn't
the
know whether you'd
50s?
want to buy tires or
I-
what.
Oh, hell no.
Here's
put
the
in a
thing.
call
I
for
think
you
so.
and took him to
Because,
the bus
like,
that goes
my
up to the lake.
Crystal
parents
Lake,
and
the old
aunts
man
have told me
Voorhees
that how,
will
like,
pick him up at the
back in the
station.
day, if you were, what, in your 50s, 60s, you were like the
What kind
little
of tires
old
were
white-haired
those to send
Nana,
the
you
wife
know?
and family out on
But
the
then these
roadway?
days, that's more
Lecture
like
Cops this fall on
80 is how
TNT.
you would visualize the way that they would describe it, you know? So I think people did just kind of age faster back then, it looked like.
Sir, he hung up 15 seconds ago.
Still got a family. You know you gotta be
Yeah,
careful
wait, why the hospital? I
everywhere,
assume
all the time.
if
I'm Paul Harvey.
that their car spun out a little bit or whatever it was, and that maybe they took them to the hospital to be sure the kids were okay, no concussions maybe.
Finally, I can cut
'Cause,
my
yeah, otherwise
face
it
off
doesn't
in
make
an
sense.
industrial grinder like we all thought would happen 10 minutes ago.
Safety story for you. Yeah? Remember me telling you about Agnes and the kids going up to our place on the lake this morning?
He's
Can't talk,
Norman
Fred, hanging a
pre-Norman.
black dot next to the snack machine.
The police.
So, folks, the moral is change your
The
tires,
National
and
Safety
your kids won't be crushed to
Council.
death by a woodpile.
Is that the
doomed.
train one I think that has that in there?
RiffTrax.
Some movies have it coming.
Oh,
RiffTrax.
okay.
Copyrights by
Anytime I make the noise, that's when it doesn't happen. Alright, so another one where that looked like it was going to be depressing, but it isn't, so that's good. There we go. Yep, why don't they look? And then next we're going to do... Let's see, I decided to just have everything ready tonight and not do... So, here's the reason. Hi, Patrick, by the way. 90 is the new 70. That's pretty much. So, the reason I have stuff already picked out today as well, instead of asking, like, what are we going to do with everyone, is because... So, like, last week, or 2 weeks ago, before we had Twitch, we did a shorts night, and you guys just picked a bunch of random shorts. It was really fun. We did, like, Moose Baby and stuff like that. We had a ton of fun. And then we did... the dinosaur short. That's just a really crappy looking 2D animated dinosaur short. Ridiculous. And it got a human copyright claim on it. Not a computer. A person saw our live stream and copyright claimed it after it had been up. So, because of that, today I spent the time to double check all these shorts, to pick what I thought would be some fun ones, run them through YouTube and be sure they're okay. Just so you know why I'm not asking for a bunch of suggestions today. I might ask for theme suggestions though, because then I can have time to test those things or know if we have to do them on Twitch instead of on YouTube. But I thought this would be a fun YouTube one. Yes, Roland. A copyright claim on the bargain bin dinosaurs with the pseudonym names at the end. Yep, it's absolutely true. I don't know. It just, they just did. So I was like, okay. So that's why I tested all these and why I already have them pulled up and everything, because they shouldn't get claimed, hopefully. But if we ever want to do a night and I'm like, okay, that music or whatever get claimed on YouTube, we can either cut around it or, yeah, Moose Baby claimed it, or we can do it on Twitch if we have, like, ones we really want to do. Like, the ACI night we want to do shouldn't get claimed as far as I know, but I'll double check. But, yeah, certain ones, if they get claimed, we can always do them on Twitch, or I can cut around stuff. But that's why on this one, Encyclopedia Britannica, it might have been, I don't even remember what it said at this point. Yes, Dwight Wolfie, there's always one person in the crowd that ruins the fun for everyone. It's true. So, that's why today we have them all pulled, but maybe on the... We could always... You guys could throw out theme ideas, and maybe we'll do a night where I'll be like, hey, what shorts would you like to see next week? Jot them all down, and then go through and see if the most popular ones are available to do on YouTube, or if we gotta do it on Twitch, just so we know. Yes, Kim, I'd love to see an ACI night, garbage for everybody. Maybe we can do that... We'll do that this month. We'll do the ACI night this month for sure. Yeah, Nestor was claimed. That's the thing. So, like, next Christmas, we can do that stuff on Twitch. You know, we can do Nestor, and I think the Yes, Virginia, There Is a Santa Claus that Bridget Mary Joe did. That was also going to be claimed, so we had to skip it. So that could all be on Twitch. But yeah, Moose Baby, even if it has classical music, maybe that's public domain, because that didn't get claimed. Yeah, Rankin Bass Empire does not sleep. Yeah, ridiculous. So, the ACI night, if not next week, then the week after. I'm trying to decide if we should do another Twitch thing and try it again and see if we can just get it a little smoother every time, maybe. We'll see. Ooh, yes, we could do a Bridget Mary Joe night with the Farm Family shorts. That's true. Matthew, that's a fun idea for the ACI night. Maybe we could do some of the crafts that are featured in the shorts. That would be fun. Maybe we can do... I don't know if I could do it right away. We might have to plan for this night. Maybe we could do a night where I'm like, pick a craft from the ACI shorts and we'll do it on stream. That would be fun. That would be fun. Alright, so anyway... Yeah, it's like, so what we'll do is either next week or the week after will be ACI night. I want to do another Twitch one soon, try some other movies, because we got a lot of suggestions. There's a lot of movies I would just like to do that I know YouTube won't let us. Like, I'd love to do Viva Knievel, one of my favorites. It's one of the cheesiest, dumbest things, but I know we can't do that on YouTube. because a lot of it would get claimed for stuff. Because I even wanted to just do it for a review, and it was like a bunch of it's gonna get claimed, so I couldn't do it. Yeah, SP, let's make masks. Maybe we could do, like, masks of grass in the spring or something like that. Yeah, Bridget Mary Joe were really fun. We are gonna have one of their shorts tonight. Let's see. So, maybe then I'll decide. I'll post what we're gonna do this week. Let's see. We could do, like, this month we'll definitely do an ACI night. I would love, maybe we'll do it this month. I really want to do a James Wen night and do like Birdemic and Julie and Jack, and maybe even Replica if we wanted to do a big day of it. Maybe that could be on a weekend once my stuff's all set up. So I'm going to keep you guys posted on Discord, which, can I edit this in its current state? I don't know if I can. Let's see. Let's see. I'll just make sure that on Twitter, on Discord, and on the community page here on YouTube, that I'm letting you guys know, okay, this is ACI week on Monday, and this is James Wen Day on Saturday, or whatever, so we know for sure what we're going to be doing. Farm Family Day, a lot of stuff like that. That would be fun, because they did some farm shorts on Mystery Science, too. I'm actually going to make a note of that, so I don't forget. Oops, I'm using the wrong computer right there. Let me get on my Google Drive. Blah, 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 blah. Google Docs. Okay. Oops. No, stop. Okay, there we go. So we could do James Wen night, which I already want to do. I know we all want to do ACI night. Then we want to do Farm Family / farm shorts night, because there's a lot of farm shorts. There's egg shorts. There's a ton of stuff like that. Keep picking up that mouse. That's connected to my other computer. There we go. Let's see. James Wen week. Oh man. There we go. Ooh, we could throw in the room and make it SF Immigrant Film Fest. Man, let's see. We should do the room one day. That would be fun. That would be insane, man. So, yeah, so always feel free to, on here, on Discord, on Twitter, whatever, throw out ideas, throw out streams you'd want to see, however you want to group thing. If you're like, hey, we could do a sports night, we could do, you know, we've done holidays. If there's a holiday, you're like, hey, we could do Easter by doing all eggs and stuff like that. Just anything like that, just let me know. Because I think that's fun. Adam says, I'd love if we did the room. I'll write that down so I remember. I keep hitting that mouse. I'm so used to using it now. There we go. I don't know what else we would do with it. Maybe we just pick some of the weirdest shorts or other things that mention the room. We probably wouldn't survive James Wen week. That might be why we have to do it all in a day. James Wen month. We could do it in a month, though. I guess we could do it in 3 weeks, where, like, every stream we do one of the movies, but we just preamble it with a bunch of shorts beforehand. We could do that. I'll think about it. I definitely want to do James Wen stuff. Stuff you off. The room is a treasure. It's true. Maybe we can do like an ACI week. I would think we could do at least 2 James Wen nights, because Replica's only an hour long. So we could do 2 at least James Wen nights and divide, like, maybe Replica and Julie and Jack and Birdemic. Like, probably Birdemic Live, because that's one of my favorites. And then we could do, like, the Farm Family night. I think that's a good idea. Do the room with some other really bad shorts, stuff like that. Yeah, I think we got some good ideas coming in here. So yeah, always in the chat, on Discord, on Twitter, whatever. Just let me know what you guys want to see as well, because I have some ideas, but, like, I could always use more ideas for the streams, because I'm trying to do them at least once a week, especially post me being sick and all that. Hi, Jackie, what's up? Glad to see you. You've only missed 2 shorts. Right now, we're just brainstorming for some future streams and stuff. I like all the quotes from Birdemic in the room we're getting in the chat now. Have I seen The Disaster Artist? No! But thank you for reminding me it exists, because I would see the trailer and I was like, I need to see that, and then I just didn't because life, but I definitely want to. I'm glad you reminded me of that, like, existing. Because it's just, man, The Room is just, it's one of those things that's so unbelievable in its incompetence that you can't help but just, like, watch in awe. It's very, very bizarre. What shorts did you miss? You only missed The Day I Died. We started out nice and depressing today, and then 10 Long Minutes. Those are the only ones because we, like, vamped for a while, and then we've just been talking about other stuff that would be fun to watch. So, I think we're good to start the next one here. That's true. The Room and Birdemic work together with the San Francisco theme. I guess we could always do... We could divide James Wan into 2 nights and do, like, his early stuff and then Birdemic with The Room, because they are the same city. Interesting. I'll see how I want to divide things, basically, but once I know what I'm gonna... Yeah, some light fare to start things off, that's right, Jackie. But we have some really goofy, fun ones coming up, so I thought we'll start a little dark and we'll get to some fun stuff. Need to read the book, The Disaster Artist, and then see the film. That's true. There is a book. I should get it or have it on Audible or something. That would be fun. I should do both. Maybe I'll do that in my free time this month. Yeah, so I think we have a good little list to start here. If I can check it again. Yeah, having James Wan stuff, ACI, Farm and Farm Family stuff, The Room. It looks like February is gonna be like a wacky month. What day is Valentine's Day? It's a Monday! Hey! I didn't even think about that. So, Monday, Valentine's Day, the 14th. Maybe we'll do, like, a bunch of love stuff. Maybe we'll do, that can be a themed day already. We could do a bunch of, like, the dating shorts. That'll be fun. We'll do dating shorts and maybe maybe that can be Birdemic night, because then it's like, romantic movie or whatever. We'll see. We'll do a fun Valentine's Day stream as well. Are you saying vent or vamped? I'm saying vamped when I talk about, like, hey, we just vamped for 15 minutes before we did this, or whatever. Ooh, Adam, February 14th is also your birthday. Happy early birthday, but I hope that if we do, we should do a stream that day, and hopefully you'll be here. Yeah, so that's a good... I totally forgot that happens to be on a Monday anyway. We'll do a Valentine's Day night for sure. Yes, is this love for Mystery Science? Oh, of course, what to do on a date. Absolutely have to do that. For this, it's going steady, how much affection, all those stuff. Julie and Jack would also work. February, we'll have to do... Great, Adam, I'm glad we'll see you here. We'll have to do... Actually, this is the perfect month to be, like, James Wan and The Room month, because they are all they have these weird romantic storylines and plots and stuff. Raphael, happy early birthday to you as well, February 6th. Nice. They do all have kind of romance plots, so maybe what we can do is maybe the next couple weeks, maybe we'll do, like, Birdemic, The Room. I'll check and see... what we can do on YouTube. It has to be Twitch. I will make sure everybody knows we're on Twitch. I'll put up a trailer on YouTube if it has to be Twitch. Want to be sure everybody knows. Everyone will be covered. So everyone knows where we're streaming. And then I will let everyone know, okay, it's Birdemic Day, it's The Room Day. And then maybe by the end of the month, we'll do ACI night to, like, cap it off or something. Jackie's birthday is the 10th. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday, Jackie. Hopefully we'll see you at least one more time before then. Yeah, Roland, it is birthday month. Let's see. Yeah, so we got a lot of good ideas coming through, and I just put that together. I'm like, it's February. This is actually perfect to do a bunch of bad romance stuff. So maybe we'll start doing, romantic dating shorts, things like that, and then these movies through the month. I'll just figure out where's the best place to do the streams, and then we'll do that. That'll be really fun. Hey, New Starcade fan, good to see ya. You literally have only missed, like, 2 shorts. We've just been doing a lot... Yeah, like Dwight Wolfie, we've been doing a lot of brainstorming. It's been going really well. Rogue 2, hanging out with Faith, having ourselves a party. I wish I was a mountain lion. Man, let's see. Let me just write this down so I shouldn't forget, but just in case, this will be like romance month for Valentine's Day. So that'll be really fun. Stuffy Wolf says, "Suck it, Shakespeare. When is the bard of romantic love?" All right, so that was actually. I'm really glad we took the time to vamp and do some brainstorming, because that actually ended up being a really good session to come up with amazing ideas for later on. All right, so now we will get into cops. Who needs them? Let me. Okay, stop. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Again, always let me know if the audio's okay.
For what?
Might be. Whoops. Sorry. Hang on. My own thing is not streaming. There we go. Okay. So 4 seconds.
Thing with an arrest.
There we
They
go.
plunged us right into the heart of Ian Ziering's latest arrest.
Yeah, who needs some drunk driving kids to start? Let's, yeah.
What's on your mind, Punk?
We were
Yeah,
just
replica.
joking.
Let's see.
All right. Say hi.
Okay. Okay.
Beat it.
Okay.
Back when Stanley from
That's
the
true,
office
Roland.
was
It's
still on the
like
force.
cops have been in every short so far. Didn't you think about that?
Would you believe they made such a big deal out of it?
Come on, man. You were asking for it.
I'm so excited that February is going to be romance month. I didn't even
So it's
think
like a
about
Dane
it.
Cook show.
Because normally
What,
we
that
would have
they
streamed
weren't
yesterday, which was January, so I
No,
wasn't even
I don't
thinking
see my
about
car. It
February
was right
streams.
here.
That'll be really
What's the
fun.
matter? Big boy can't find his sax? I don't know, man. It was right here.
Man, that's like the opposite of groovy.
It's like the opposite of groovy.
Says it should still be here.
Is this film all wavy for you guys too?
Yeah, they're like clearly the short isn't that old,
Nope,
but the
looks solid to
visuals
me.
are like,
Don't
whoa.
go by me. I went to tranquilize my mule again this morning and accidentally shot
A
myself.
weird
in the
kind of
thigh.
theme tonight. I know, that was not on
Mule that you
purpose. I just
regularly
picked a bunch of stuff I thought sounded
If
fun.
you've got a better way to get him into his tuxedo, I'd like to hear it.
Can we please
Your
get
car's
back
been
to the
stolen.
film?
Come off it, Lizzie. They've got it in for him now, and you
Sorry
know
you've been
it.
That's
sick,
not
Dwight
true.
Wolfie. I'm glad that I
Wait a minute,
streamed
I don't
tonight then
hear
so you
all
could
this.
catch it.
Let's just plain stagflation and be done with it.
Stagflation.
We'll think of something.
Yeah, it is 70s. A lot of 70s tonight.
Frank.
And the hilarious sitcom Frank was born.
Okay? Okay, I'm parked right around the corner.
They're all dressed like
Liz,
cartoon
call the
characters.
guy.
You know what I
Tell us
mean?
to meet us here in half an hour, okay?
Oh, this is really stupid.
That's exactly what my wife said when I finally talked her into watching The Room.
This is really stupid.
It turns out.
Yeah, the short isn't necessarily
Really,
flattering
really
to the
miss
cops
Frank.
either. It's not flattering to teens or to cops, honestly.
where is
It's kind of
everybody?
bad for everyone.
Hey, didn't you call?
Yeah, I called. Richard's father took his car keys. Tony lost his license, and David and Sam were leaving for a game.
All three of the boys have
Tell you to call
perms.
the cops.
I left out the many obscenities from that.
Well, what do we do now? Frank? What Frank?
That hair is like,
Frank.
man.
Watch Frank, the dynamite of its day.
Let's see. Why don't we,
That's right. Why don't we,
Hey, lay off it, Liz. You're only complicating things.
Off screen, these two also fought
bitterly.
bitterly.
Yeah, that actress wrote a tell-all book about it. Who needs cops? Who needs them?
Your car by now.
Didn't sell well.
Maybe.
All right, you're right.
She's a shrieking harridan, but she's
Ryan
right.
says the girl is exactly what my mother looked like in the 70s.
Sure you brought your car today?
Oh.
Oh, swell. What a
team.
With your help, who needs cops?
Sometimes
response,
when
Frank
I haven't
beat
watched
him
one in a
nearly to
while and I
death
watch
with
it
his
again,
rawhide
I
shoe strip.
surprise myself with how much I remember it, how quotable it
I'm
still
getting
is.
too old for this.
I'd like to report a stolen car.
Tell it to my cartoonish armcast, kid.
License number? I really don't remember.
I was
The
hoping
only
you'd
good
take
thing to
the
come
time
out of the
and I-
70s was
First thing we need.
Columbo.
Is there anybody you can call?
It helps us pretend we're actually going to look for it.
Well, look who's here.
You know him?
Yeah, we just met.
Says somebody stole his car.
His
Doesn't
car?
have the license number.
Hey, it's my father's car.
He never bothers to license his cars because of his drug dealing. And
407.
I'll handle it, Jim.
Officer will take care of you.
This way.
Why? Where we going? Just routine.
He's dressed
kid.
like Arthur,
Gonna
just
play
in green
good
instead
cop,
of yellow.
Bad cop, ugly kid.
You just don't sit on our drug-sniffing hamster!
Is there anybody you can call for the license number?
Yeah, I can call home.
Dial 9.
Can I dial the rest of my number?
No, just 9. It's part of your punishment.
Tell me your phone number.
You're just jealous of my
Also,
Meg
not only
Ryan
did he
in
not
the
call the
80s
cops,
hair.
like, hey, my car was stolen. I know he wouldn't have wanted to get in trouble,
yeah,
but he
let me
couldn't
speak
be
to
like, Dad,
care if
we
you
need to
two
be
are
looking for
doing
the
it. Just
car,
hand
I
him
need
the
to know your
phone.
license, or whatever, anything.
Just let me talk to Dad, will you?
And
Where you go, Bob? Thank you, Bill.
The real-life Wooderson.
judging by the waves, the
alright,
heat must be at
alright.
350 degrees Fahrenheit.
What's the license number on the Maverick?
It's Maverick. This time you've gone too far.
265
Ears popping.
EBL.
Ever
'Cause
since
I
I
thought
had
you
the
still had
big
that vanity
illness
plate
earlier this
sex
month,
king.
it's like I'm totally
Bye, Dad.
better. Like I got better after like the week and a half,
Well,
whatever.
I
My
think the
ears
car was
keep
stolen or
popping.
something.
They weren't like that
When we
before.
came out of the movie, it wasn't there.
What?
So I
Well,
came to the
somewhat
police
high on the
station to
pot,
report it.
Dad, but I
Drug
don't think it was
sniffing
stolen.
hamster, my new
I'll
favorite
take care of it.
character.
You know, I'll call you back later. Right. Bye.
Rebecca,
guys
every
sounds
day
like a
when you're
punk
walking
man.
down the
Vehicle
street,
registered on it.
everybody that you
It's my
meet
father's
wants to
car.
steal your car and have a
Frank
giant
Porter.
perm.
Car lock?
Yeah,
Car
you
locking
know
for
what
squares, man.
I'm excited to come up with more fun,
I'm
like
trying to talk to
goofy
you.
covers
leave
and
your
stuff
keys
like that.
in
Because
the
now I
ignition?
have a
I told you the
piano, I have a
car
keyboard
was
I
locked.
can use,
And a mismatched buddy spin-off of Frank was
and I have my
born.
Where do you know
ukulele
Ernie
back in this
from?
house. I'm
Well,
very
he's a
excited.
kid from school.
What time did you discover the vehicle missing?
That pig o'clock. Sorry, force of
Why
habit.
didn't you report it right away?
Hey, why all these questions? I don't understand this hassle.
We thought you'd enjoy talking to us, Stevie.
You did this afternoon.
I did actually, but hey.
I do hate when any
Yeah, I
adults
know I
talk to a
should have never
teen like
come here.
everything
Sit
you
down,
say
you've
and do
got
is
some questions
disrespectful
to
when they
answer.
genuinely might not understand what's going on because they're like
Meet our
16 and they've
mascot,
never
Ned
done this
the
before.
Nightstick.
Obviously, this kid should have reported stuff right away,
Hey, man.
but the cops are being just like,
I
we felt
don't
you
have
enjoyed
to
talking.
answer
Instead of being
any
like,
of
dude,
your
just help us,
questions.
please. Just, at least
gotta have an
just tell the kid,
explanation.
like, hey,
An explanation?
only so much we can
Is
do,
that
you
even a
know.
word?
For what? I came here to report my car was stolen, and I get the third degree.
That
You
kid just looks
discovered your
odd.
car missing at
He
approximately
has an
2
odd
p.m.
face. Like, from that angle
Wasn't
especially, it was an
reported
odd
until
look.
4 p.m. Now, what we want to know, Steve,
What the heck is going on in this
what were you
short?
doing between
It's
2
about
and
I mean,
4?
this kid, it's like, oh, he
Gone
needs to
too
learn to
fast,
respect
eh?
the cops. But
I
this
was
short doesn't
starring
seem to
in
respect
Godspell,
cops either,
okay?
so it's
All
like,
right.
and it doesn't seem to respect the
My
kid.
friends and I went
So-
looking for the car.
You went looking for the car?
Well, yeah.
Okay, Steve. Go back and look some more.
I'm about to fall asleep anyway.
Yeah, piano
What does that
and
mean? You're
ukulele,
not going
cool.
to?
I've played
Well,
the
we'll put
piano
on a
since I was
broadcast, that's
7,
routine.
but I haven't
You have a
had one in a long
2.5 hour
time. The one at my
lead.
parents' house
That
is
baby is
super
long gone.
old.
Ah,
It was like
babyface Finster strikes
like
again.
heirloom. It was like from a family member.
We're
It's
going by the book.
ridiculously out of
Not
tune.
an inch more
So I haven't
or
played in
less.
years. So
What
when I
would
asked
it
for a
cost
keyboard
me
for
for an
Christmas,
inch
my
more?
parents got me like a really
didn't
good
hear
one,
that,
and I'm
Steve.
excited to finally break it out
$200.
in my new room. Hopefully within the week or so. So I'm very excited.
Cool it, Bob.
Sit and splay your
I've
legs
only
out
played
like
the uke
me.
for a
We could
few
book you
years,
for
couple
attempted
years, few
bribery.
years.
What are you talking about?
You just tried to bribe Officer Farrell and me.
You gotta be some stupid kid.
Look, well, this has gone too far.
I am a William
What
Cat
bribery?
doppelganger, sir, and I demand respect.
Parking meter.
Weirdest face. I don't know, man.
I mean, look, I was only joking.
Sure, Steve, everything's a joke with you. In front of the movie today was a joke. The 2-hour delay was a joke. Your friend Ernie in there is a joke, and bribing an officer is a joke.
Just because your
Jokes are against
friend,
the law, son.
you know, or
Hey, wait a
someone,
minute.
a kid
This
from
has all
school
gotten
you
out
know
of
is in
hand.
jail, that
I
does
mean,
not mean
I didn't
that you're
realize
also a
that.
criminal that belongs in
Well, we
jail.
thought we could find it ourselves.
Do you know there's a car stolen every 34 seconds in this country?
You didn't, did you? You
You
disgust
know
that-
how long
is
it
that
takes a
still
pro to
true?
strip a car?
Could I go with you? I mean, I don't know, maybe help you
I'm
look
gonna
for
look
it.
at how many
You know, or
cars.
something.
How often is a car stolen
arrange it,
in
Bob?
the U.S.?
Shooting the kid, planting the gun on him, that is.
Call your father. Tell him to come down and sign a waiver.
Sure. What waiver?
Hmm.
To release the police department of all responsibility for your life.
Your miserable
Not giving
mustacheless
me it
life.
in like
What
a
does that
stat
mean?
that makes sense, like how the way they said it.
We ain't exactly riding in an ice cream truck.
Hey, you want to buy some ice cream?
All it says is, on average, as of
Did you get my soy
2009,
latte?
246 per 100,000 people had their cars stolen.
One more month on
Oh, in
this side,
2020,
my
the highest
stomach
rate since 2009.
Speaking of shot, I see you
But
haven't
it doesn't
taken
tell me,
care of
like,
the
how
kid yet.
often.
The only one with
I don't feel like doing the math right now.
Well, and save it for dessert.
Every day my degree goes more and more to waste.
How long does it take to strip a car?
Delayed reaction theater welcomes you.
That's the thing. Just because the statistic is like, hey, car's probably already gone and stripped down or whatever, doesn't mean you don't still look for it.
Then wheels and the
Like,
rest.
oh, it's gone. Too bad. Yours could be one of the ones that they haven't done that to
strippers
yet.
work much faster than that.
Car strippers. First, we gotta throw bricks at these hippies, but I guess you think that's kind of square.
Come with me, ladies. Gah, you're a guy. Well, just a little one then, the booby one.
That is the tiniest
You're
girl I've
lost.
ever seen.
Could have had a Dharma and Greg type thing.
What the heck? Compared to them, she was teeny tiny. What the heck?
Did they know anything? What did they say?
Nothing.
In Florida, they just
definitely
don't
didn't
look
buy
like
weed
man.
off them, so
Maybe
don't
they
ask
didn't
for
feel
any.
like talking.
Well, why didn't you make them?
You mean why didn't we hassle? Treat them to a little old police brutality?
Something for NWA
We'll
to
get our
rap
best
about,
man
maybe.
on it.
I mean,
Mitchell.
but if they don't know anything,
Nice
at
one,
least they
Ryan.
should say so.
Well, listen to him. What do you know?
Mr. No, mustache back there is starting to get
That's old
it.
stuff. Now the laws are different. We got to tell them their rights, but they don't have to answer.
Even worse, women can vote.
That was different.
Sure, that was different. You almost threw me in jail.
You were getting out of line.
I love all the
lucky my
people with
beaten
Mitchell
hose
in the
was in the
chat now.
shop.
Hi,
Calling for
SM
cops on that machine.
2142, by the way.
You kick us
Don't know
hard
if I've
enough
seen
and
you in
we'll
there
kick
yet.
back sometime.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
steel
these cops are
proof.
super hostile to the
Oh,
victim
you're
of a
into traffic?
Hey,
crime.
wait a minute. What's going on here? Thought we got that all straightened out.
I'm sorry. I'm still...
Upset about my Sideshow Bob hair.
Maybe she knows something.
Yeah, Roland, why does the kid have to go
Cops
along?
prove their
He
worth
doesn't.
by harassing random
He
ladies.
doesn't have to go. I think they're doing it to be like, look how hard our job is and like teach him a lesson, I guess, or show him that there's no way he's gonna be able to do
Great
this.
show. I'm gonna go do a
But
fireman
it's like,
now.
sheesh.
Hey, killer. Why didn't you give a ticket?
So, guys, it's 3 a.m. Are we gonna look for my car?
Hey, look, another woman. Let's do the canary bit again.
I love that they're just not like, hey, we gotta get this kid back to his parents at any point.
Hey, isn't that the place that Knox been investigating?
Yeah, I think so.
Your ex-wife's bedroom.
you know?
Knox has been investigating the hell out of it.
What's that? Probably a syndicate front. Exclusive little trading post for drug traffic.
Okay, then, lesson learned. You can drop me off anywhere.
No way,
Yeah.
kid. Your mild sarcasm must
At that
be
point, they'd
punished.
be like, let's bring you home, like, or drop you off somewhere safe. Just,
Okay, your dad signed that waiver.
Yeah,
right?
they bring
Good.
this
I'm gonna use
kid.
you for a bullet shield.
yeah, to this place, like, oh, there could be drug traffickers here. Let's bring the 16-year-old.
This is all a setup leading to the most elaborate stripogram of all time, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a bachelorette party stocked with hilarious novelty penis merchandise around the corner.
Wow.
So if this is what being a cop is like, I'm definitely going to college.
Toilet
Kid's not
break.
worth it, man.
Hey, that's a kid from school. Hey, Jordan, what are you doing here? Hey, Jordan, come in. Hold it, Jordan.
Classic Jordan overreaction. He did the same thing in Home Ec when Mrs. Culbertson
Man,
said his
if that
brownies
kid had
were
just
dry.
shut up, though,
Sorry, Jordan.
then maybe they wouldn't be getting shot at.
Okay, so kid, your parents don't know
Jordan.
that lawyers exist, right?
Yeah, LSR, at least Mitchell
Hey,
would
look.
bring donuts.
Charles been shot.
Tragically, Charles hadn't checked his number of days till retirement calendar that morning.
60 Colorado Street. Request an ambulance. Shots have been fired.
He got away. Must be 3 blocks from here.
I know that because he checked in on 4th.
Got me in the leg. Let me down here with you.
I don't make it, tell my new wife to stay the hell away from Knox.
Okay. That's better. Lucky again.
What happened?
What happened? I snagged it on a
Probably
carpet
making a
nail. I got shot! You stupid!
Paid for
Oh
with
my
your
gosh, it just...
Wow.
Well, that's how
Oh,
we
these
get metal.
guys.
By endangering teens?
By the way, how much was it you were going to pay us?
So this kid,
Hey, they forgot
like,
to laugh and throw their heads back
it's
before
because
the
they were
freeze frame.
both
Now they gotta
stupid.
do the whole thing
So it's like
over.
the cops were stupid, so the cop ends up getting shot, and then
National
the kid is
research
stupid, so the
meaning
car
fake
ends up being completely. His dad's car is now just gone and stripped or ruined.
Still not
So it's
clear
just
on who
like
needs
everyone in
cops.
this short is
Slightly
stupid.
rebellious
It looks
teens
bad.
And women on the street who need to be reminded that they're attractive.
God bless them.
We should do Are You Popular?
RiffTrax.
The Snob with
Some
Virgin Mary
movies have it
Joe.
coming.
The 70s is the worst decade.
This
Nothing
has
but
been a
anarchy,
RiffTrax
disillusionment,
presentation.
washed out colors,
RiffTrax,
apathy,
copyright
drugs,
by
and
RiffTrax
poor
and
fashion
Legend
/
Film.
life choices.
All rights reserved. Unauthorized use or
No, in The
duplication
Snob,
is
the girl
prohibited.
is very vindictive. She's very mean. Like, I wasn't popular as a kid, but I didn't, I wasn't like that. I don't think. I hope not. Alright, now we're gonna move on to something a little different. We're going from the 70s to the 90s with The Kid's Guide to the Internet. This is one of only 2 shorts that has been done by Connor Listoka and Sean Thomason, the 2 head writers over at RiffTrax. This one is very, very good, very, very fun. And they've only done this one and a bike short, which we'll have to do one day. And I wish they would do more, because the ones they've done have been really, really good. So, we spent so much time vamping earlier. We'll get right into it on this one. Let's see. Let me just set us up here. And fade to black. There we go. There we go. This will be a good one. It's very, very dated, like the last one, just in the 90s.
On your mark, get set. We're riding on the internet.
Did I die, Connor? Is this what you see when you die?
It's so good because it's so bad.
Interactive appetite, searching for a website, a window to the world, got to get online.
Tupac guest wrote that
I
verse.
think this is what, like 97? I'm gonna look it up real quick, because I think it is. Yeah.
Too Many Cooks totally ripped this
I
off.
wish they would do more with the writers. I think they do a really good job on the 2 that they've
This is
done.
my brother Peter.
It's
Mom and
us
Dad,
again?
and I'm
We've
Dasha.
never met.
Today, we're going to be showing our friends Andrew and Lisa the basics of the internet, and we thought you might want to come along.
It'll be cool.
Now here's a little background.
My acting career didn't go as planned.
Yeah, this is from 1997.
It's true. Everybody has their own tasks to do.
What, 2.5? When did this actually come out?
Now that I've
What, like,
gotten on
dates?
the internet, I'd rather be on my computer than doing just about anything.
And my incel bros say that's okay.
There's like a whole world of exciting new possibilities.
It just says 97.
So I guess this is
as
a
long as it
story
was
of
before
how
December
it changed our
29th,
lives.
I was like
Maybe it will yours
2.5.
too, with the Kid's Guide
Yeah.
to the Internet.
Take a spin, now you're in with the techno set.
I missed the
You're going
90s.
surfing on the internet.
I hope no one
Technoset.
sings this.
Was that one of those William Shatner
Star Wars
novels?
Returns meant something different back then.
Internet
It's
on our
true.
computer just a short time ago, and I haven't been able to
Jackie,
get the kids off it
13.
ever since.
Ryan was
I've
13.
lost all control of my family.
All the kids enjoy, but their
Man.
curiosity for learning has
Look how huge that
skyrocketed.
shirt is on that
Peter
kid.
is constantly quoting sports statistics, and
It looks
he
like
can
a
tell you
shirt
the
size
best
that I would
surfing
have
spots
to wear,
around
which
the
means
globe.
it's
But he'll never
big.
see them in person. He's afraid of water.
And Dasha's too. Having the internet in our home has had a great impact on
I
our
was
lives.
born the same year as that
Which
short.
keeps
Nice
up the stock
Matthew.
market and our investments.
We put
And
everything
I'm
into
able to pay the bills
pets.com.
in half the time it used to take me. And the kids are improving in their grades and communication
Yeah,
skills.
back before being addicted
Which
to the
makes me
computer was
happy, as I would
normal.
sure like them to go to college someday.
Keep dreaming,
Don't
Pop.
worry, though. It's still cool. The program is by kids for kids, and it's not just for boys either.
No one said it was.
Entertain you and
Why in the 90s and 2000s was it always like, it's not just
Like
for
Chris
guys, and
Hansen.
guys aren't the only ones that can do that, when no one said anything. It was gender neutral to begin with.
about the kinds of websites your children can visit. You never can be too careful.
And to help out if requested. Though I doubt she'll be
Andrew was
asked.
7.
None
I
of
think we're
this
getting all the
respect
ages of everyone back in 97.
Take a spin, now you're in with the techno set. You're going surfing on the internet.
Unless someone needs to use the phone.
I
So,
am
what's
old
everyone
enough
up
to
to
remember
today?
that.
Well,
Like,
Linda
whenever,
Emerson called and she asked if Dasha
like, we wanted to
Peter
play
can help
computer
Andrew
games,
and
but an
Lisa
adult was on the
learn about
phone,
the
you couldn't
internet.
do
He's
it.
trying
I
to
do
get
remember
Bud to get
that
the
from
internet
being
at
little.
home.
Will all those
Don't
names
forget
be
to
on the
keep it
test?
simple for your pals, you two. You guys have learned an awful lot, even though you've only been online a couple of weeks.
That's the great part, Dad. It's so easy to learn and so much fun to play on.
Especially right here in the middle of the room.
Yeah,
it's
it's not the best space for computer
by
guys.
myself.
Hey, you know how to spell Mississippi with one I? M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I.
Mom's having an episode. Check WebMD.
Yeah, that is
Some of my
what?
favorite cooking magazines online.
It's
I've
so
even gotten some great
awkward.
gardening
Like,
tips, too.
oh my god.
No wonder you
they're
guys are
so-
always so busy on the computer.
It's stuff like this.
Ross and Rachel need to use the internet.
It's stuff like this where I'm like, okay, I'm glad that I have enough people that must think I'm at least funnier than that.
All to ourselves.
Hey, Andrew, what's up?
I like how the siblings are wearing
They've never
like
met
matching
before.
black striped outfits.
My mom wanted me to ask you guys to call her. She wants you to tell her more about the internet and why you like it.
Yeah, and you've got to tell her that we really need it for homework. But don't tell her about the games and stuff.
Kid's got Leisure Suit Larry 6 under his mattress.
I'll tell you what, I'll call her. Now, you make sure Dasha and Peter show
I
you
only
how
got the
they've done
internet
some of
home
their
in
school
2000,
reports
told
and
that I can
not
only
all
do it
that
at school.
cybernet stuff, okay?
And no
Skylar
lawnmower
was a
manning or
kid for minutes.
freejacking either.
This is the school's internet experience in '97.
Song gets better every time.
Let's start with web pages. So first you
Yeah,
need to
this
know that
goes so far to
everything
describe
on
what
the
a
internet
web
has an
page is.
address.
And this thing,
And
it's
all
like
web
these days, it's
addresses
like
start with
inherent. It's like
HTTP,
kids are just gonna
colon,
grow up.
double
No, you don't need to
It
be
looks like a
specifically
forward
taught.
slash.
It
Keep
just
rolling.
exists,
you
you
type in
know.
www.
Lion Child? What the hell is Lion Child?
What?
Type will be specific.
Yeah, Netscape
Directing
Lion
you to a
Child.
particular
What?
website, like MTV. Or you can
MTV.
just
Whoa, the
using a
MTV
search
logo,
engine to
but
help
online.
locate information on any topic you can think of.
For instance, I used the World Wide Web to search
I
the
used the
archives
World
of the
Wide
Smithsonian
Web.
Museum a few weeks ago. I also had to do a homework assignment about the Wright brothers for a history assignment.
Turns out the Wright brothers were Illuminati lizard people.
Man, and now you can just go to school online, you know? It is fun. Or like the way we're doing this. I
this
have
must be where
multiple
Lion Child
computers, a
lives.
phone, a
I love
television,
you, Lion
all set up for
Child.
different stuff about this stream. Like, what the heck? That is insane.
Ooh, I want to virtually fake the moon landing.
After I play this, ignoring
Like, it's
concerns
not,
about
you
the
know, or
Challenger's
like, I work
O-rings
remote now,
flash
literally
game.
making videos on my computer that then go on the computer for
Wow,
kids
is that
to
the
watch
first plane the
and
Wright
respond
brothers
through
flew?
the computer.
Yep,
That is,
they called her
it
the
is
kitty
weird to
hawk.
think that
Orville
when
wanted
I
to
was
call it
little,
the
this
pussy
was the
wagon.
internet, and that was
Any
all it
museum in
was.
the world without
Even
leaving home.
in my
Not
lifetime,
just
how much it's
museums.
changed.
You can go anywhere on the net. And
Dasha has the
access
kind of
resources from
charisma
around the
rarely
corner
seen
or to the
outside
most
of
remote
hostage
regions of the
videos.
world.
That's amazing.
So where else can we go?
Want to write a letter to President Clinton?
Would he answer us?
He might answer you.
Let's tell him how much we love the internet and that he should
Oh,
try to get more
no.
computers for our schools.
But how do we even look up the White House?
You type www.whitehouse.gov.
Guys, don't go to whitehouse.com. Totally go there.
Yeah, information superhighway. This sounds like the episode of
It looks just like it does in our history books.
way
Only
back
it
in like
seems more real,
2000.
like we're there.
I've never left the house
2001.
before.
There was an episode of Fairly Odd
It is
Parents that was all about the
sending
internet and about
Dear
like getting an email and
Mr.
stuff.
President.
What does Janet Reno smell
It's
like?
like, and that
My
is just
sister
it's
is Dasha.
man, that was almost 20. That was like
Our
20 years ago.
friends,
Good
Lisa.
I see he's
lord.
already watched The Kid's Guide to Typing Like a Dumbass.
Sincerely, Andrew, Lisa, Peter, and Dasha.
Wow, that's really neat. But how can we get the internet on our computer at home?
You're getting banned from Twitch for racial slurs.
Remember how Dad said
Sorry,
we should
just-
start with the basics first?
That's true. Well, to get started,
Got a
you'll
couple
need to get
texts. My
connected
aunt went
to the
downstairs. The
internet.
dog
The
started
worst decision
snowing.
you'll ever
An
make.
internet service provider.
Yeah,
An
Yahoo.
internet service
Yep.
provider? What's that?
That was the big
It's a
one back
service
then.
that connects you to the internet through special super high-speed lines.
You can download
Ryan
a grainy
says we had a
JPEG
computer
of
class
Terry
where you
Hatcher
wrote a
in
letter to
3
the White
hours.
House.
Easiest way is to
Everyone
use an
decided to
online
address
service
Clinton's
provider.
cat
They give you
socks.
free disks to install, and it
Dozens
only
of them
takes a
in the
few
mail.
minutes.
Yeah, John,
Every
come on,
single
friends,
day.
let's go totally wild and play Minesweeper.
Yeah, you'll be led through a series
Man.
of screens for the installation of the software. They make it simple, and they even have a helpline if you get stuck.
Halfway through the installation, they get devoured by the ski-free Yeti.
You'll need to type in your name, address, and credit
Man.
card information. Be
Pinball,
sure to
yeah,
ask your
everyone's
folks
mentioning the
for permission
pinball
to
games
use it.
now.
I can't see these images without hearing.
Oh, look, bank stuff. Why are they
Alright.
putting bank stuff up there?
But the one thing
I
we
mean, I guess
learned
they
is that
weren't
if your
putting
computer
anything
is
like
having other problems,
where you could use
make sure you
the
get them
numbers.
fixed
Like it's
first.
still.
Fix the
Otherwise,
problems.
if you're
That's what I
having
was doing
problems
wrong.
when you're installing your internet disk, you won't know where they're coming from.
So we install the disk and we could go online immediately.
Does your computer have a modem?
Yeah,
Does
but 2
your
cans in a
computer
string
have
would
a
be
modem?
faster.
What's that?
For us, it has all the latest high-tech stuff.
The latest
It sounds like it should be pretty easy for you then. but you might
How
get
did
your
all
folks to
90s
help
boys
just
have
to
that
make sure
haircut,
everything's
man?
working okay.
90s parents, famously tech savvy.
Backed up all of our computer data so that if there was a problem, it wouldn't get lost. And then there was something about fragments or something?
That's right. Dad had to defragment the disk, too. I'm not really sure what that is, so you better get an adult to help you with it.
Or watch a helpful video like the Kid's Guide to the Inner. Oh.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, okay, as kids, you're not gonna learn what that is.
Well,
I'm gonna
now
have to
it's
do
time
like
to get
some stupid
online
cover
through
of
our
this.
internet service provider.
They're the ones who want you download
To get
porn.
online, we need to type in our password. Since your internet service provider is like your own post office box, you need to access
Just
it
why
with
do
your
they
own
have those
private
kids
code.
mad?
Try 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a good one.
I don't get it.
Now we need to open our browser.
What's a browser?
You were just at whitehouse.gov.
Oh my gosh.
All of the different information on the internet.
That's the thing.
Microsoft
They
Internet Explorer
are
came with our
making
computer,
things more
but you can download it
complicated
by
than it
typing
needs to be. By like, here's a
www.microsoft.com.
browser, here's a web page,
Shout out
and
to
they're going into
everyone's
such
parents who
detail
still
about
include
each
the
one taking so much
www.
time. It like doesn't make any sense. It makes it more confusing.
Or you can download the other popular browser, Netscape Navigator.
John says, OMG, I'm actually completely lost. That's the thing, they're making it so weird.
So tell us, what does download mean?
Oh my
Damn
lord!
it, Peter, look at me when you're talking to me.
Download
Information
mean, oh
from a
my
main
gosh.
computer or server to your
Ooh,
computer.
this is old.
So once you have loaded your browser or already have it on your computer,
I like how
you'll open
everyone
it
is
and
making
it'll give
fun
you
of
a
Internet
selection of
Explorer,
search engines.
AOL,
Like Web
Windows
Scorpion,
95. Everyone's just
NetSewer,
making fun
and
of all
Clerg
the old
with 5
stuff.
Gs.
Netscape Navigator, saving
What do
pages.
search engines do? They search the net looking for the information you requested.
Cool.
So that's
Is
how you
it?
get connected to the internet. And the search engines will show us all the millions of pages of websites and chat lines and games and everything.
And collect my personal data for profit and everything.
Right?
Which search engine to use?
They all have similar
Oops, wrong
information,
thing, sorry.
but they organize it differently.
Didn't mean to hit
Everyone
that
has
one.
their favorite, right, Peter?
Yup. The search engines identify different categories and topics.
Like science
When you
fiction
decide
and
what you're interested in,
BBW.
you click on the topic from the menu, or type in a specific web address or word to identify a particular topic. Then the search engine links you to your selection.
Yahoo.
Everyone's
I've
talking
heard
about
of
websites
that.
they played on the
So
Garfield
Yahoo's
website.
new
I don't think I
slogan.
ever played on that
Can
one.
we look at it?
But Matthew
Sure,
says the
just
PBS
click
Kids
on
and
it, and the
VeggieTales
next thing you know,
websites. I
you'll be
was all
surfing the net.
about those as a kid.
Wow, look at all the choices.
Let's look at Yahooligans for Kids.
It's, pretty much just this.
Okay,
Rebecca,
okay. So where would you
luckily I
like
could
to go
skip
now?
all this. I was a
Surf
late
in the
90s, early
net.
2000s kid.
Okay, first we need to select
So
the
by the
topic
time I was
from the
old
menu.
enough to use a computer,
Where's
getting on the internet
Find
didn't
Better
take 20 years
Friends?
off your life.
Where would you like to go?
Let's check out astronomy.
Yeah, who needs a telescope when you have John Horkheimer, Star Hustler?
I loved learning about astronomy as a kid. I still remember, I think it was 4th grade, and that was like the favorite science
That's
I ever did.
colonoscopy, radical.
Earth looks really green today.
Going surfing on the internet.
We are aware.
I saw something about news and current events online. Can you look up newspapers too? We always have a social studies test on current events.
Even the teachers bully that
The
kid.
internet has news
Aw.
lines that give you up-to-the-minute
I like
information
to
from the Los Angeles
that
Times, CNN,
the
New
friends
York
have to
Times,
just
and the
stand
Wall
there like
Street
they aren't
Journal.
offered
And the John
chairs. They're
Horkheimer
just like,
Gazette.
you will just stand and watch me surf the web.
Wait, what was that about 2 dead and a wall collapse?
Oh, no.
Never mind, kids, have some Star
Yeah,
Wars.
97, they would be talking about episode 1 coming out. Oh my god.
Star Wars never came back at all. They sure got that wrong.
Yeah, only 20 years later. Wow.
Kids shoving each other out of the way to get at that Alan Greenspan story.
You still have a Yahoo email,
Your
Jackie? My
monthly
mom
free
does
articles
too.
have expired for all these sites.
And again, you should bookmark these locations in your browser so that you can go to them really quickly, like we did before.
Hey, Andrew, what about that report you have to do in science class about light and what makes
Hey, Superman
colors?
Prime, by the way,
Thanks
I
for
haven't seen you in
being
the chat.
weirdly invested
I'm gonna
in
go
my
play
homework
Starfight and
assignment, sis.
Centipede while y'all fumble about with
Fun to
the
look it up on
internet.
the net.
I just type in light and color and see what we get.
Ooh, lots of filthy
also,
light
Ryan
and color
says the original
fanfic.
trilogy of Star Wars was released in 97.
At
or like
least
in
you don't have
theaters
to
in
study
97.
the anatomy of a frog like we
Thank
do.
you, LSR.
Not everything is
Astronomy
about you,
rules.
Dasha.
The original Star Wars trilogy, I believe, LSR. Hey, look, it's the dinosaur shore we got claimed for last week. Oh boy.
Back when the internet was nothing but rejected Wikipedia edits.
Ooh, Matthew says, oh my gosh, that newspaper's 23 days younger than me.
Too? I can get a head start
funny.
on my homework. I'm so glad we don't have to dissect them like they did in the old days.
Sorry, that's just what they
Rogue
tell the
2
kids.
says,
they
Star
don't touch
Hustler
with
was a
scissors.
PBS show about astronomy. Interesting. Yeah, I'd never heard of that.
Frogbones.com eventually pivoted and became Facebook.
Ah, the 97 release where Han shot first came from. Interesting.
And there, just like dissecting a real frog.
Why did they have us do that? The older I get, the more I look at school and I'm like, I was homeschooled and I'm still like, why does school curriculums have us do
come back
that?
to it later. Lisa,
Okay,
either
man.
we're gonna have to get Dad to install the internet right away, or have Mom take us to the library to use it.
Dad can't take them to the library because he's permanently banned.
Since she hates
Oh, no.
chauffeuring us everywhere. And there's so much more you can do.
Hey gang, here's a cool site you want to check next time you go into the movies. They have
Hey,
hundreds
gang.
of movie reviews and it's free too.
That's what I'm gonna start
I'll check it
addressing
out
you
if
by.
you
Hey,
promise to
gang.
stop saying, hey, gang.
Back when the American
Right, Ryan, I
Moviegoer Awards
dissected
were
a lot
new
of
before they
things.
crushed the Oscars
Like,
into oblivion.
both in, like, high school, we had, like, some kits you could get for homeschoolers and, like, the co-op classes we did. But then also in
Meet
college
Wally
we did
Sparks.
biology, and I'm like, why
More
the heck
people
do we
saw
need to do
this
stuff?
video than saw Meet Wally Sparks.
I don't get it, man. It's like stuff that learning about biology I get, but
Harry
I'm like,
Knowles'
why do
review
you
of Blade
dissect
2? I
an
bet that's
animal
not
to learn about
gross.
its insides if you're not going into that sort of field? The older I get, the more I'm like, man, we don't need a lot of this stuff.
Dalmatian. Type in a cool word like Horkheimer.
Oh man. Oh hey Devin, what's up?
And you can also check
White
out the
Wolfie, our
latest
theater
on TV.
website always got the hours
Late
wrong.
at
That's
night.
sad.
Cool.
He was
But
gonna
I
say that to
am
whatever
very
loaded.
blessed in terms of movie
404
theater hours. Living in
northbound error,
Kansas City,
cool.
we have so many movie theaters. I always thought that was normal, but my Aunt Jackie told me she went to college in Springfield, Missouri, which is like 3 hours away, and she said that she would look at like
Really
the paper
spending a
go
lot of
on,
time
and
here
there
at the
were-
Nick at Night website.
I think it would have just been the
Really,
paper back then.
Really showing it
And
off.
there were only like 2 theaters, basically in town or in the area, and she was like, "Where are all
The
your
humble
movie
beginnings
theaters?"
of the
Like, that's all we
Criterion
have.
Collection.
And for us, that's like what? Because we have so many everywhere. See, Matthew, you enjoy the dissecting of things, and you're a biology nerd. Like that's awesome.
This BoJack
But like,
reboot
if
kinda
someone like
sucks.
me that's going into like finance and business and stuff, it's like, or what initially was, why did I have to do that in college? You know what I mean? It's very odd.
It's all starting to make sense.
If you like it, that's
You just
cool.
typed
Like I think like my sister
nickatnight.com.
Holly
And
likes
then
that
we
kind
all
of
got
stuff a
very
lot.
sad.
But I'm just like, if you're going into history, you know, I don't understand why that's required.
Man, I remember back when MTV still showed videos of Mr. Ed.
Yeah, the little low-res players takes you back. They didn't fit me too.
That article just says, sorry about Hanson.
Someone said you could order concert tickets over the web. Is that true?
Sure. My
Actually, don't
mom
know
ordered
all
tickets
that.
from the net to take me to the Russian ballet for my birthday.
Oh, there's lots of great artists to choose from, so we'll just, no, Bush was the worst band of the 90s. Oh my god, the entire internet was a mistake.
Just that, like, slow music.
$200 in convenience fees later.
And here's another neat thing you can download off the net. Free screensavers.
Really? Show me how to do that. I hate the ones we have at school.
It's the shop teacher eating peanut butter
Jackie
with his
says
hands.
we have 4 theaters, one only for second-run movies, things that have already left main theaters. I always thought that was a good idea to have either dollar theaters or second-run theaters, like, in case you love
In
one,
another
love to see it
timeline,
again
the
over
Fair
and
Hill
over,
Software
or you
CEO
didn't get a
is
chance for
testifying
whatever
to
reason to
Congress
see it
about
on the
election
first
interference.
go-around. Yeah, MTV when they still cared about
Director's
music.
going, we still need to hit 20 minutes. Show him how to update winsock.dll.
Yes, Rebecca, I agree.
800
Something about the
bytes
way
per second?
Peter, the
Just
Peter
hand
kid,
paint the screensaver.
thinks the blonde kid looks directly at the camera when he talks is really
Fairhills.com.
creepy
It's
to me.
currently
Maybe
for
it's because
sale.
of how old the
Really?
video is.
But
I think it's because
speaking
the
of
other
parents,
kids
our
will
mom
kind of
is
look
gonna be here
at
in a
the
few
other
minutes
kids
to
as they
pick us up.
speak.
Well, quick,
But
before
he
you
looks
go,
right at us
This is one your dad
and
will
doesn't
love.
really look at them at all.
Sports news, and they have all the latest
me,
stats
it's
in
when he's
school.
trying to teach
My
them.
dad usually looks up
So it's very weird.
www.sportsnetwork.com.
Did your dad make this website himself?
that would be a good one to show Dad. Then maybe he'll get us the internet at home.
And that's not the
Yeah,
only
like he
site
just
with
stares
sports
dead-eyed
information.
at us,
There
and the
are
other
tons
kids
of them.
aren't doing
And some of
that.
them still haven't been shut down by dipshit venture capitalists.
I know you guys into hockey. I'm not, you know, I've never been
This
a
needs
part
one
of
of
my
those
life.
under construction gifs, but the worker has a concussion.
Don't remind me of the NFL right now. Ugh.
Emails. Ignore them.
Right?
But let's say I want to use email.
You know, email is still the number
That's
one
gonna be
use
in my
of
head
the
the rest of the
internet.
night, even
It's
if we
easy
watch
to
all
set
these
up
other
the email
things.
program provided with your online software.
And it's really easy to use, too. You just type in the name of the person
To be
you're
honest,
sending it
that
to, and your
reminded me
message.
to like,
What
oh
could be
hey, I should
simpler?
probably
Remember,
check
an email like
my
Fartball69
own,
will really stand out to employers in 15
like
years.
my own email real quick, just to be sure nothing from work has been going on.
Please see attached dick pic.
And here are some places you can get free email. www.juno.com and www.mailzone.com.
That's M-A-I-L. Do not go to M-A-L-E zone.
Hey guys, Andrew and Lisa's mom's gonna be honking any minute. Better pack up your stuff.
Thanks, Mrs. Jameson.
Shaking hands with
Oh, you're
danger,
welcome,
surfing
Andrew.
on the internet.
So, did you learn
Yep.
anything important today?
Surfing
Are you
on the
kidding? I can't go
internet.
another day without the internet.
I'll literally
Peter showed me
die
how to look
without
up
real
all the
video of
information I
Mr.
need on our
Ed.
School project about Egypt.
Great.
We looked up school stuff and
Yeah, can't wait till my
MTV.
email's filled with
really
ads and
cool.
Well, good. I'm
spam.
glad you got some of the important stuff done before you went to the games at MTV, Dasha.
I get straight A's, Mom. Peter killed our cat last year.
Admiral, dissecting virtual frogs. We've been very busy.
Well, I'm sure your folks will get it for you soon enough. I know we just love it. The kids are on it all the time between their homework and games, and I use it for new recipes and gardening tips.
As
and
covered in
Mr.
the shorts
Jameson
first hour.
20-minute
Right.
staff reports, and I could go on and on, but you
Wants
better
to
get
keep
going before
going
your
on the
mom
same
wonders what you're
things.
doing.
That was definitely cool. Thanks, dude.
Absolutely.
dude.
See you on the net.
Call me the minute you get an email address.
Yeah,
Okay.
calling
And
is the
We can
most
play
logical way to
interactive games
communicate
on the
that.
net Together.
Yeah, not email me.
Swat him?
Hell yeah.
on the internet.
As a parent, I've never been happier than when my children
With that
ask
look in his
their
eyes,
friends
I
over for
believe
an
that
internet
Peter
computer
can kill
party.
cats.
And I'd like to
Really?
add a word about
Get some
safety,
counseling.
though. You have to remember the internet is not a regulated environment, so the quality and accuracy of various informational offerings can differ quite a bit.
Sure,
It may even be a
information
concern
quality
if your
is the
children
top
should access
safety
some of
issue.
them. So,
Right,
go
like you
online
think with your
them on
kids,
the
it would be
net.
like,
Or
just don't
set
believe
your
everything you
Microsoft
read. It'd be
Internet
like, there's
Explorer
weirdos out
browser
there,
to
be
only
careful.
accept G-rated sites.
If it's got fun words like lemon or goats in the name, you're good to go.
Lord.
Oh, but honey, did you know you could dissect a virtual frog on the internet? Ooh.
And that was the grossest thing ever on the internet.
Right?
And the whole
Ugh.
family can go, right? I mean, you can buy tickets online.
I don't know.
John's like, after they're short, I never want to see the internet again.
Surf's up. See you on the net.
Andrew has
See
already
you
hacked their
net.
401k.
That one, it's so goofy and 90s
Copyright
cringe,
by
man.
RiffTrax, all rights reserved.
All right, let's give it just a second here. Now we're gonna do a double feature with Harv and Marv. I thought that would be a fun one to get into. Do 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 do. Man, that tune. Sorry, I just heard something really weird outside. Like a jingling, like chains or something. Maybe someone is like chaining up their tires or whatever. Yeah, it's already, I believe it's already snowing, my aunt said. If I didn't have such a precarious setup currently, it's not precarious, I guess, but like my setup the way it is, I would like, because I use a webcam, or a computer basically cam on these, I would like take you guys to go look at the snow. Surfing on the internet, a top hit by legendary rock band Foreigner. Ryan, I gotta let you know, so I gotta let all you guys know, the legendary rock band Foreigner jokes, right? I told my sisters about them on Sunday during the game. I haven't seen them a ton this month because people were getting sick, and then, like, my sister Maddie's back in school, and she has her job that she's been doing, and, like, our schedules haven't matched up very well. So when I saw them again during the game, I was like, hey, did you know that that's a running gag in my streams now? And she was like, yeah! Like, they were so excited that we have not just running gags in my stream, but running gags based on a gag that we had just as sisters, so they're very excited. Bye, Matthew. We will see you soon. Gotta go because you gotta wake up early tomorrow. I'm glad you really enjoyed this session. We will see you next week, and the rest of this will be up. Hopefully not claims. You can see it if you ever want to watch the end of it. Man. Let's see. I'm just looking at the temp right now. It's not that cold. It's only 32, but it's snowing, and it looks like it might slow early in the morning, like 1 a.m., and then it just goes to like 90% through the rest of like tomorrow. So we'll see how much we end up getting. This, I think, looks like it'll be the biggest snowstorm of the year so far, of this winter. Yes, Kevin, glad to see you in the chat. We are doing Harv and Marv. Yes, Andrew, as well as Ole, Ole, Hurrah. We are getting a lot of our own running gags in here, but I had to let my sisters know about the legendary rock band Foreigner because it was with them that we discovered it was with my sisters that I discovered that joke during the Macy's parade, and that's why we say it here now. But yeah, Ole, Ole, Hurrah, we got a lot of good fun ones. Man. Hey, Sergeant Rocco, good to see you in the chat. You don't need to slap yourself for that joke, it's okay. Alright, so, let's see. Yeah, we're still at a good, like, what, 36-ish? Something like that amount of people, which is really good. Happy Lunar New Year, by the way. I saw everyone posting about that earlier. Hey, and Shoma, I don't know if I'd seen you in the chat yet. Yeah, we're at like 39. I'm glad that we've been at a good 35 to 40 tonight, which is good. Especially because it's a Tuesday, it's not our usual streaming night. And like I said, I'm hoping once everything is set up, maybe I can stream more than once a week and be starting to get more videos out. I'm a little ahead of my work stuff this month already, so hopefully I can get some reviews I've had on the back burner lately. There we go. Oh, we're actually at 44. Dang, my thing be lagging. Okay, let me get it set up here. Let me make sure that mine is ready to sync. Surfing on the internet. It's good to be streaming again. It's good to be doing anything again. Yep, it's true. I like that we're getting the Muppet Christmas Carol jokes.
Alfred Higgins Productions, making Coronet Productions cry like a little girl since 1965.
There we go. Okay, so now I know exactly where to go with us here.
Alfred Higgins Productions, making Coronet Productions cry like a little girl since 1965.
The long-awaited Blinky movie. Nice.
Perfect. I think we're like perfectly synced. Great.
Stop poning me, Cindy.
Leap doesn't even exist yet, Tommy.
I love Pac-Man. That's one of those games that I like. There was a part of my life where I would play it all the time on my computer. I'd have like a YouTube video on my headphones, just be playing Pac-Man.
Classic setup.
On my computer, just so.
And no
so
follow-through. What kind of 8-year-old are you?
Oh. One of my teeth is there.
Rough hockey game.
Do any of you have pretty like not consistent, but like
Let's see.
seemingly often having dreams about like your teeth falling out and stuff? I get those quite a bit of those, or like
Look, I'm Dick Cheney.
I used to have braces, so I'll dream about having them and then like them coming off, stuff like that. I don't know what that means, but I don't like it.
Are you going to put it?
I'm always like, oh no, my teeth, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh thank God they're here.
Really?
It's the worst.
Last time, I wasn't all the way.
Yes, John, I lost years of my life to Pac-Man. Worth it?
Wouldn't it be weird if there really was a tooth fairy?
We'd have to kill it, wouldn't we?
Let's get going. I have to go see the dentist today. Hey.
Yeah, those teeth dreams, man. I don't know.
Right now.
I don't know why I get them. You know, last time it was just like my 4 bottom front teeth. Very weird.
Bob Dylan, Scooby-Doo, satanic familiar mashup.
Supposed to be baked in a pie.
I wonder what that means, man. Like why so many people get them.
He has hipster pince nez.
Oh, I'm sorry, Elisar. You need a root canal. Best wishes on it, man. I hope it goes really well, though.
After swigging purple drank all night.
Fairy was telling me all about tooth truth.
A Tooth Truth with Sacco and Vanzetti didn't test.
Also note,
Alfred
this is the
Higgins,
second
man.
edition. Original cast Harvey Keitel and Marv Albert.
Andrew knows specifically he's only had 2 dreams like that, man.
Layer after layer of madness.
That's a good Bill line.
Reggie's tooth. Terminate, child.
Ah, her table's ready at Chili's.
Oh, wow.
Why does she even need to be in the room?
Dark power surprised even her.
Why does she need it? If the device just gives her a tooth, why can't she just plug in the kid's address and get it?
My real name, though, is Endora.
Nah, I'm
It's like how they're named
turned burglar.
like Elphaba, you know, this character didn't really have a name, we'll give her a name. It starts with an E.
So I won't get into them.
John, I just met them, and I think I hate Harv and Marv. Everyone does, John. It's okay.
Oh.
This molar is extra bloody.
Cavities? What?
That's true. This is Alfred Higgins, but ACI does beat them as being the most unhinged short-making studio. It's true. Alfred Higgins can get pretty weird. We should
demonic flowers.
I should go short by short and take stock of which one is which company and do a video about which one has the maddest, craziest shorts. That might be a fun video. I'll look into that. I'm actually gonna write that down just in
They laid
case.
their eggs in there. It's disgusting.
Get bigger and bigger until finally the whole tooth may be ruined.
Then suddenly you're lead singer for the Pogues.
That's why people take good care of their teeth so they'll be strong and healthy all their life.
One more soul of the innocent is mine.
There we go. I'm trying to get as many ideas as possible through all this, which is nice. Yeah, thanks, Infit. I think that'd be pretty cool to be like, okay, we know ACI has, like, masks of grass, but Coronet has, like, I think they have beginning responsibility, so you have, like, the one with Reggie, and, like, the talking pillow, and the talking bookshop, and stuff like that, and Harv and Marv are Alfred Higgins.
My non-specific rage prevents me from sharing now.
The Harv voice.
You don't know. I know almost everything there is to know.
Weaker areas of knowledge include shoe purchasing and pants.
Oh yeah, Sergeant Rocco Jam Handy, because that's like, you have Coily is a Jam Handy one. Yeah, see, man, I should go through and start seeing, just like make a list of like, okay, this is Coronet, this is Jam Handy, this is ACI, this whatever, and just see if we can come to a consensus.
He's dumb as a post, but he sure rocks a kicky scarf.
Harv and Marv would be hilarious duo Halloween costume. There's a ton of good RiffTrax Halloween costumes you could do, though.
Something that comes in a
greasy old bag.
You should eat food from the basic food group.
Yes, these barefoot people.
Like a tuna fish sandwich,
The revolting food group.
milk, and
Jackie, this is a good point. Alfred Higgins can be nuts, but they have some normal things too. The most normal ACI, in my opinion, is 1 turkey, 2 turkey. That's already pretty off the wall as well.
that's one reason for brushing and flossing your teeth.
Really, Kevin? That list you gave me has that in it? I'll have to look it up.
Flossing? Come on.
Kevin had given me like a big spreadsheet once with a bunch of the like what were the current shorts at the time all listed, and I forgot if it had that on that info on it. I'll have to find it.
Ryan, he's checking that girl's teeth.
And hoping she doesn't realize his
Diploma's a forgery.
You should see the dentist twice a year.
Ooh, new Starcade fan. The weirdest Alfred Higgins short is the talking car. I forgot that was Alfred Higgins. Yeah, this will be fun.
Mouth is often clogged with TP and feces.
1 turkey, 2 turkey, 3 turkey, surfing on the internet.
So we can look at your teeth.
I've seen better animation from
Sure,
Hanna-Barbara.
Harvey
That's
might
saying a
argue,
lot.
but the sex out
Join
of
hands,
this
let's
world
go.
is so
Is about getting
frequent.
insane, annoying songs stuck in your head.
All right, when should you brush?
At night after flossing.
Point. When else?
After every meal.
Double point.
Wait a second, your scoring system is arbitrary and unfair.
Every meal. Every time you eat, actually.
It's funny because when I see masks like the one the dentist has right there,
Use a folded up
it makes me think of
newspaper.
my dad, and that it's for painting because my dad was a house painter for many years till I was like
Swallow.
Right.
16, 17. That's when he went to
Join me in
nursing
my
school.
insane vision.
That's when you
So before that, though, he was a house painter. So when I see like the N95, like those masks and stuff, I always think of actually not medical purposes, but house painting and like construction and
Because
stuff.
nobody actually does this.
Dr. Ryan, what about sugar?
Yeah, Kevin, if you don't have the time though, it's okay. It's like I can take it from wherever we left it off.
You know, ethnic types.
So be sure to brush and floss thoroughly every day to get rid of all that plaque. Will you do that?
Okay, Dr. Ryan.
Now, since you have no insurance, that'll be $4,000.
Carry your teeth
Oh, man.
every day. But a lot of boys and girls don't do it. They let their teeth take care of themselves. Look, she's going to bed without brushing.
I will say, as a person that has had extreme bouts of depression, there have been times where there will be a couple days, and I'll be like, "Oh, have I even brushed my teeth in the last 2 days?" You know, I'm better now for the most part, but every once there'll be those times where I'm just like, you know, so.
She didn't forget.
You know, I'm about as good as an 8-year-old.
I never forget anything.
It's a curse. My existence is hell. Kill me, Marv. End my misery.
Oh yeah, there's magic sneakers. Sorry, there's a bit of an echo. Because I have us about synced, so I can hear without having to have like headphones connected and stuff like that. It's a backwards echo. Huh, maybe I am a hair ahead of you guys.
Me neither. The director must have
No, stop.
compromising
Shoot,
pictures
hang
of her.
on. I just screwed it up. That's my fault. I was like, let's start. Okay, hang on. Just give me a second. I'm going to get us back to where we were. I screwed us up. Okay.
Never. Come on, Barb.
Hi there, Marv.
You left before
Okay,
I woke
oh
up
my
this
gosh.
morning, sexy.
Oh my gosh, this thing is not. I'm so sorry. I was like, oh, there's an echo. Let me fix it. I'm literally just making things way worse than they were to begin with. So that's great. Okay, good. Okay. Oh my gosh, why are you doing this to me? I'm very sorry. I completely screwed it up. Oh, is Pudgy Bear in the chat? Hey, what's up? Glad you're here. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Learned about truth.
Wow, tell me about it while you ravage me.
Oh my gosh. Sheesh, I'm so sorry. I have screwed everything up.
Tell you about smart snacks.
Smart snack?
You see, there are foods that actually help your teeth stay clean rather than stick on them and feed bacteria. So when you snack...
Okay, there we go. I think we're better. I'm sorry about all that. That was my fault.
Well, celery is...
Thank you, Pudgy Bear, for being like, it's technology. My fault. I was like, I'll fix the echo. And let's like make things 1,000 times
So
worse.
there are 2 smart snacks. Got it.
Yeah, she's like, the crunchy fruits and veggies, that's it.
Remember, celery and apples and nothing else.
Nothing.
Sure glad that you helped me learn how to clean my teeth, because cavities can give you a toothache, and I always want to have good teeth.
And look at this neat hair I found on a bar of soap.
Also, though, that floss and toothbrush is far too big for his mouth.
Meth comes first, Marv. You know that.
Oh, ow! You're not as smart as you think you are.
Oh, thank you, Pudgy Bear.
Not sure
We'll enjoy
exactly
ourselves
what
either
we've
way.
witnessed here today, but
I
Marv is
appreciate it.
suffering, so I'm cool with it.
Love that one.
Many cultures believe that a giggling Marv awaits all sinners in the inner circles of hell.
No, I'm not going to make you guys watch this one again, but we are going to watch the other Harvard Marv one in a second. Man, Ryan had 5 cavities at once, one time. Oh, man. I was really mad. I ended up having 2, I think, cavities on my bottom molars. I was so effing mad because I was taking really good care of my teeth because I had braces, and I still ended up with cavities. Brushed them all the time, took as much care as I literally could with it, so. Hey, Holy Shard, that's okay. Yes, we're still doing the other. We are still doing the other one, the other Harv and Marv. That's what we're doing. I don't care if everyone's like, no, we're still doing it. that was the plan, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, man. Yeah, it's like, I tried so hard with braces, it messed me up. No, but that's okay, Holy Shard. We still have 4 shorts left, and 2 of them are pretty long. 2 of them are, one's like 20-something, and one's about 30 minutes. So we still got some good stuff to go. And I know it's weird that it was a Tuesday instead of a Monday, but I was busy moving a bunch of stuff yesterday, so today was better for me. We got pretty much all our regulars, which is awesome. Man. Yes, we are rolling with Harv and Marv. Love you too, LSR. Thank you. Holy Shard, I'm glad you're back on Discord. I should have the link on a recent community post. If you go to my community post here on YouTube, I should have the link to my Discord and my Twitch on there. Yes, today was a weird day to be streaming for me, but it ended up working out. And we have a lot of fun plans for the rest of February now. We had like a brainstorming session at like, I don't know, 8-ish while we were doing this for doing an ACI night coming up soon, but we're also going to do a bunch of like, you know, quote unquote romantic shorts and movies this month. And then maybe this will be the first one we do in March, or like as spring hits, like doing the farm family and maybe some farming shorts. Don't have the community posts. I'm on a tablet. Oh, hang on a second. Before I start the next short, the brainstorm hurt too, lol. You know what? I will quickly get the Discord link in the chat. It'll be under my name, Faith Nunez, not Faith's Take, because I watch under that one to be sure I'm seeing exactly what you guys are seeing. Let me get that real quick. Just be sure that anyone that wants to be in the Discord that is not yet can be in there. Let's see. That's my Twitch one. Here's the Discord link. Okay, so this should work. Stop. Don't want to copy the whole thing. Okay. So here we go. Missed a lot of chaos. Not a ton of chaos, necessarily. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to post it real quick. Copy, paste. And there is the Discord link under Faith Nunez. There we go. So you can join the community on there. So yeah, so I try to make sure that the community posts have like the Discord link, the Twitch link, things like that. So we have all that going on. Let's see. So that should be good. So yeah, we've been having our little community. I'm glad to be back on there finally. It's a good place also to have updates, to be like, hey, we're actually streaming on this day or that or whatever. So yeah, we chose Tuesday this week because I had some stuff going on. But we're also getting my bedroom finally set up for like my new studio space and all that. And I'm hoping that maybe we can do like one more stream a week, because I take up the living room right now when I stream. So then I can be in my own little room, and if I'm like, hey, it's like 11 p.m., but I want to do like a Stardew Valley stream for no reason or whatever, we can, on a weekend, we can do that, you know. I would like to do some more Stardew Valley. I had fun with it. Excuse me. But we'll see. I'd like to do more gaming stuff, even on YouTube necessarily, not even Twitch necessarily, but doing more like relaxed, fun games like Stardew and everything. I have multiple farms on there now, so let's see. We still looking good? Yes. Just do a double check every once in a while. I've learned from experience at this point. Glad you've been hanging out on Twitch, though, Holy Shard. I hope you were having fun over there. Okay, so now we are going to get the Harv and Marv out of the way, as I think Jackie said, by doing Clean and Neat with Harv and Marv. I wish they would... Apparently, there's a lot more Harv and Marv shorts, and I wish they would do more of them, because I think they're hilarious, personally, because they're so ridiculous, and everyone's like, what is this madness? But I think they're really fun. Let's see.
We now return to spying on the neighbor's yard, already in progress.
There we go. Okay. And here we go.
We now return to spying on the neighbor's yard, already in progress.
There we go.
No, Harv and Marv?
But we killed you! We thought you were
dead!
Me, oh, my.
Your living room belongs to us. It isn't the Nunez family, though, Kevin. I'm at my aunt's place now, so technically it's the Bruscato household. So the Bruscato family living room belongs to us. It's true.
Aneurysm tickle.
No, this does not involve bathing a witch, just little kids. It's so awful. But yes, so I take up the living room, so I have like space and a good seat, and I can have a good table, all that stuff, but I'll have my desk in there, I'll have my green screen, like everything back to the way it was, and my big monitor and all that stuff, so we'll be kind of back to factory settings, and maybe I can stream a little more on days where now I'm not having to take up the living room, or we can do streams that are a little more late. You know, so I think that'll be fun. I would like to do more like casual gaming, maybe I'll put on some fun music in the back, like RiffTrax songs or something.
Getting ready for the season.
Stuff like that. Jackie, all your living rooms belong to us.
Let's wash up for lunch.
Oh, Dad, do we have to? Oh, we're not that dirty, Dr. Parker.
Gather around here a little bit. Come on.
Random assemblage of children in what might be my yard. Gather round.
Why do we have to wash anyway?
Why wash for lunch? Well, maybe I can give you some reasons.
Oh no, he's getting the switch!
There's like no animation in that shot. Oh my gosh.
Keep out the harmful insects and weeds. We also have to take care of our skin.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Playing outside, what the heck is
weak
this?
metaphor, mister. Imagine that we're looking at the skin here through a giant magnifying glass.
Wow, say, that is a giant magnifying glass.
Many little openings called pores.
I agree, Matt. I wonder who thought Harvard Marv would be a draw.
Now, out of the pores comes water. We usually call it perspiration or sweat.
All the health shorts that do cartoon things. I think the Acne short does that too, like cartoon drawings of the skin. It always looks so weird.
A kind of oil that keeps our skin from
A
getting
kind of
dry.
oil. It makes it sound like you could be excreting peanut oil or something.
Whoa!
Wow. Oh man.
Worked hard enough to sweat.
It's classic
The oil
Harv.
and moisture provide a place for dirt and germs to collect. Germs are like little plants, but they're so small that you can't see them.
Also, they're much more like animals than plants.
Doctors call them.
Oh well, committed to this now.
Bacteria. Now, if we want to see germs, we have to look at them through a microscope.
Like, look, I am no artist.
Microscopes are real, but
I am no
magnifying
artist. I've done
glasses
one
only
really
exist in
cruddy
cartoons.
animatic because I
Stop.
thought it was funny before. That was it. That was like 10
There are many
seconds
kinds
long.
of germs.
And I would like to learn to draw more. This computer is actually really good for that. I would like to get more into that. But like, please, I would. If I could just learn to animate better than what the Harv and Marv shorts provide, I would be happy with that.
Here again. Wash your hands after we've been to the bathroom.
Yes, they have rinse.
Genitals are filthy and horrible.
Jeez. They have Rift lunchroom manners with Mr. Bungle. Maybe we can do that one day as well, because that's a good one.
Boy, that's a hard question.
Yep, it's right up there with why is there something rather than nothing.
Soap and water. Yes, soap and water.
Soap and water?
Soap and water? What am I, Rockefeller?
Water alone won't do it. You need the soap to loosen the oil and dirt.
I always remember, what was that called? So the lipids. I always remembered that word. I don't know why. When I did my biology in college, like the soap helps get lipids because they're sticky or whatever off your skin.
You're fictional. Why are you repulsed by that?
Washing wouldn't be so bad. Wouldn't be bad.
That would be awesome, Holy
Come
Shard.
with me.
Planning on doing animation
I'll show you
soon.
what you have to do to be clean and neat.
I'll show you the meaning of
loss.
Knucklehead.
I think of that one sometimes too.
Wow, Dick and Perry from In Cold Blood are more appealing than Harv and
Here's
Marv.
what washing is all about. See?
Why do we see? Okay, you either see kids washing themselves or kids washing grown adults in these shorts. I don't know why. Who thought that was okay? Like, I get that it's being done innocently in the short. It absolutely is. But like, you know weirdos are out. Did you really need to do this?
Hog excrement, but I'm sure as heck fire not gonna watch them.
See how
Health animation being done by the same hack should with the dinosaur short.
Why, Harv? Why does he have to do that?
Why do you two care?
Humans like to get rid of the dirt and oil and germs.
I hate taking a shower when all the water's on your face like that. I just like, I try to do it as little as possible where it touches over my, like, streams on your face.
No.
Hey, look, Harv. He's washing his fingernails. with a brush.
He's just doing it because the camera's on him.
Yeah,
Come on,
Pudgy Bear,
kid,
this
you're
is
making us look
awkward.
bad.
In the dirt under the fingernail. And germs are...
Oh crap, Chris Hansen's knocking on my door.
What's he doing now?
Look, let's stop
No,
peering
I
into
agree,
the
Rebecca.
kid's shower
My guess is
asking
that they
what
do
he's
it to be
doing
more
now.
relatable to the kids who watch the short, as if to say, hey, these kids can do it, you can do it too, which is true. But it's just like, the fact that the adults would know that weirdos exist, and even weird teachers exist, and the fact that,
Your hair collects oil.
yes, they're just a cameraman, maybe the kids are wearing like swim trunks or something, but it is implied that there is a little boy washing himself in front of an adult cameraman and probably director, and that's just weird, you know what I mean?
Heard that clean hair looks and feels better.
Yeah, where did you hear that?
Oh no, Wendigo says I came in at the wrong part. Oh my gosh.
He's sure using a lot of water. Does he have to?
You know, this is only slightly worse than the time
Right?
Harvey fires.
Rebecca says, I feel you, Faith. I hate having wet hair touch my face after a shower. I don't mind it during, but after. Yeah.
Awful. And here's something else. Humans have to be sure to do a good job of drying off.
Otherwise, they'll explode or something. Look, I don't know squat about humans. I'm
Mm-hmm.
making this all up as I go.
Kevin referencing our last short stream saying, totally unrelated observation. I know where the Reggies on my mail route live because they leave their toys out and they're run over by the sidewalk plow. Aww. The poor little Reggies on Kevin's route.
They have to put on clean underwear and socks every day.
Oh, they don't freeball like us, Harv.
Still want to be a human? Well, come on. I'll show you something else.
Humans sit down to poop, Marv. It's
Why?
horrible.
Why does Marv have like the hat and his clothes are like intact at least? And then Harv wears only a shirt and
Hey
tattered
guys, invest in
pants.
some toilet pans. It's much more efficient.
She's brushing her teeth. Right. Humans have to do that to get out the little pieces of food that germs grow on.
Seriously,
germs
Marv, I know
cause
you're not the
teeth to get
brightest bulb, but we
cavities.
did a whole episode
on this.
Yeah. I heard that sugar.
Looks like she's using no toothpaste though.
Bad for teeth.
I should have gone into the sewer after Pennywise.
Humans shouldn't eat too much candy. Not if they don't want cavities.
It is funny that she has a Looney Tunes poster in the
Gun
bathroom.
barrel into Marv's mouth.
Wanna be human.
And what the heck is that bunny statue on like the shelf? What the?
Humans do that?
Excuse me.
The vanity that will be their eventual downfall, Harv.
Well, they say that brushing spreads out the natural oils, so the hair will be shiny and healthy.
And prevent it from looking like Adam
Shiny and
Duritz.
healthy? Gee, Harv, they got
Yeah,
lots of
weirdos make shorts. See the clown who's concerned about the kid getting undressed for bed in that storytelling short.
Don't
Yeah.
underestimate Marv's love of parasites.
lice are little
Superman Prime says, this reminds me of an after-school
here,
special
a
where
less
kids
loathsome
shrink
cartoon
down instead of their
character than
smoking alcoholic uncle.
combs are
Oh
wearing
my
their
gosh.
clothing like hats.
Yes, reject kind gestures out of fear, kids.
Oh, the bunny thing might be a soap or toothbrush, soap dispenser or toothbrush holder. That's true. Because I was like, who just puts up a bunny statue in their
Community on the
bathroom?
internet that would prove them
Kids
horribly
back on the
wrong.
lawn. Being neat and clean is good. Then they'll want to wash their hands and faces. No, they won't. You'll see.
No, they won't.
So, that's why I think it's important to be clean.
Me, Mickey Dolenz' loser brother.
Anybody that doesn't want to get cleaned up before lunch doesn't have to.
Just keep in mind, a strange race of near humans always watches you bathe.
How come only one of us got a helmet?
Yeah, only one kid had like a helmet and pads and stuff.
Just watched a Harv and Marv short, so unclean.
Most people like to be neat and clean. So if you're gonna be human, you've gotta get used to soap and water.
Or you could just be a taxi driver.
And Marv? Marv?
That pose.
Where are you?
That's so weird.
Over here, Harv.
Up in the lumpy area where my wang should be. Oh,
My congestion.
The shower isn't so bad, Harv. If you start a little at a time.
Whoops, dropped the soap.
Rogue 2, we're not happy, Reggie, and we're not happy. People die, Reggie. People die.
Marv was attacked and killed by a herd of scrubbing bubbles moments later.
Ooh, this is less scary than Soapy the Germ Fighter. That's true. Oh, Alfred Higgins. I always wanted this logo on like a t-shirt or something. I like this logo a lot with their faces. I want to like put that on something. Oh man, so we are down to the last 3 shorts here. So we're gonna, and we started on a depressing note. We're kind of ending on what is seemingly a depressing note in a little bit. Because we have the Bridget Mary Joe short for this episode is How to Have a Money-Making Garage Sale with Phyllis Diller. Yes, the Phyllis Diller who was in, for me, I'm like, oh, she was the queen in A Bug's Life, and she's in The Muppet Show and stuff like that. So this is just a fun, goofy little special on how to have a garage sale. Then we have 2 more with our normal trio of guys. Alan Is My Brother, which is a quick one about this girl being a big sister. And then David and Hazel. And I know David and Hazel initially seems like it's going to be really depressing, but I will say this. Oh, bye, Matt. With that nightmare fuel, I'll have to say goodnight. Bye, Matt. Thank you for being here. Is that, David and Hazel, though, unlike The Day I Died, where there is no happy ending, kid's just dead, David and Hazel, to me, is one that it ends on a very vague note, but think about this. This is like the 50s, maybe the early 60s. And just the fact that there was a short that sole purpose was to tell couples to communicate with each other and showing the effect it has on their kids is actually, I think, really important. That for it being, 59, 61, whatever, that they're actually showing parents, this is what happens when you don't communicate, this is what happens if you don't talk to your wife, this is what happens to your kids when this happens. So personally, I think it's actually really important short, even though it does end, on a note that seems sad and kind of up in the air. I think it's actually very important. Just personally. David and Hazel, what do you think we are? Millionaires? And that's the thing, a ton of my favorite riffs come from that one. It is a classic. And last time we did a short stream, we did Danger Keep Out, I think, which is another one of my absolute favorites. And since then I was like, oh, we should do David and Hazel soon. So, oh, William's Doll, maybe we can do that on the next one. Alright, so we will, let me get it all synced here. Oops, nope, I have the wrong order. There we go. There we go. RiffTrax. There we go. Okay. My nose is itching. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I could feel that one coming.
Wow.
There we go.
Seems important. Yeah.
They're communicators. We know that.
Video, some sort of video. I don't know.
Fan?
I don't know. It's circular thing. Oh my god. Well, whatever it is, I know it can never live up to the music.
And what year? My family watched this once and they were like, what the? Thank you, Elisar, for blessing me for my sneeze, by the way.
Oh, weird. That looks like Phyllis Diller.
Kevin,
yeah,
you've
but she
actually
seems
never
more like a
seen David
Craigslist
and
person.
Hazel. What? Dude.
Oh!
Oh, the White Wolfie, I'm sorry if you have the big illness. That's what I had at the beginning of this month. Like, that's how I started my new
Why
year,
so many edits? Was this Michael
Thank you,
Bay's
Holy
first
Shard.
movie?
Thank you for the blessings in the chat.
Hello, all you beautiful people.
Yes, Ryan, I love how
Great
Bridget
day
Mary
for
Jo
a
actually
garage
sound like
sale.
friends.
I'll give you
that are watching
$2
this
for the wig.
first time.
There, and the coffee's
It gives it
on, lots of stuff
it gives it a
at
different vibe than the guys, which I think is really
unbelievable
nice.
prices. And look at all these customers.
Yep, Phyllis
I haven't
Diller,
had this many
John.
people in
She
my
is our
garage
host into
since
this.
the Vice Squad raided Fang's going out of marriage party.
That joke needs a flow
I've been having
chart.
fun with garage sales and yard sales for years. So I've put together some of my secrets along with tips from people around the country who clean up at garage sales.
Her clerks are already on the sales floor.
She did, you know what I mean?
Now
What
that
the
means
point
having
was.
fun while you make the money. And who knows more about turning trash into cash than me? I've been doing it for years.
Pudgy Bear should be a
So have the Real Housewives.
When's the best time to have a garage sale? Well, about 2 weeks ago, I decided
I didn't
to
even
have
realize how many of
another
the
one.
shorts
So the
I
best
chose
time
tonight
is
are
2
so
weeks ago?
dated. Like, just they
No
look
man
like the
had
year they
gone
were made.
before. My whole closet.
Oh, that edit.
It doesn't seem like the best place for a garage sale. Like, you're fitting everyone in there.
That's about a 6 on the Richter scale. Oh, I'll never forget it. Christmas at
Faith, what did I walk into? Yes, Jimmy. It's how to have a
Never
garage
saw
sale
that
with Phyllis
landmark.
Diller.
What I was doing on the roof, I'll never know.
Here. Oh,
Good to see you here, by the way,
love
Jimmy.
letter
Good to see you
from
tonight.
Tom Selleck.
Pitching woo about reverse mortgages.
My handwriting. Who cares? But when a house needs a good clean, and the closets are bulging, and the attic's sagging, and the basement is rising, when the junk starts to take over, it's time to turn old into gold.
It's true. Phyllis Diller
Gold
was going
sounds
for anything.
optimistic. Thulium, maybe.
It's time to get organized. Does that strike fear into your heart?
Ooh, Jimmy, you like to go retro
All you
game
need
hunting at
is a
garage sales. That's
calendar,
cool.
A Sunday paper.
Hey, Motown
one
fan,
of
glad to
these,
see you as
and a
well.
pen.
Just in time for Phyllis Diller, yes.
First, pick a date.
But remember, it has to be 2 weeks ago.
Actually, when I pick my weekend, I check the paper for any major
I
sporting
agree
or
on no
television
Wendigos. This
events.
is bizarre
Or
and dated,
if my
but still
neighbor Marge is getting
endearing.
married again. Or if I'm getting married again. If you're a working person like me, give yourself about 2 weeks lead time. Takes me that long to put on my makeup.
So 2 weeks ago, minus the 2 weeks for
Make a
makeup.
checklist.
That means we're having a
I
sale
know,
right
to avoid
now.
Last-minute snags. Let's see now. Set the date. Check
I like how a lot of people are like,
newspaper
this is
for
old gold, Phyllis
conflicts,
Diller,
insurance
love her
and laws.
enthusiasm. Meanwhile, Raptor's like,
I
this short
died in
strikes fear in
2012.
my
I need
heart.
to collect my
Tape
life
from
insurance.
My insurance agent, Bruno, just in case of any accidents at my sale. Luckily, he also knows the zoning laws.
Bruno's Insurance. If you want insurance for your face, you come to the right place.
Oh, hi, Bruno. It's Phyllis Diller.
Of how to have a money-making garage sale with Phyllis Diller fame?
No problem. I'll just read
I'm
my
with you, Kim.
homeowner's
It's like
policy
Phyllis
tonight
Diller
during
having garage
WrestleMania.
sales. Yeah, I'll stop after
I'm
we see what
sure
Britney
I'm
Spears has
covered
at
if
her
some
garage
punk
sale.
trips on my chaise lounge and breaks his heart
The
over
only
me.
garage sale I
coronary
remember is
thrombosis does
an
not
old
count
friend
as
of
a
my
broken
mom's
arm.
had one, and we helped them with that day. I think
And you know the
I
cars
helped. I
have
like
to park
sold the
somewhere.
pop cans for like
So
50
I better
cents or
let the neighbors know.
whatever.
They may want to sell some things too, you know.
Like their houses, because they're sick of your garage
It's
sales.
Phyllis Diller. Phyllis, your neighbor, Phyllis Diller. No, I didn't take your newspaper. Oh, I'm having another garage sale. And you remember that Dolly Parton umbrella with the extended visor? Did I borrow that
Or did Jolene take it just because she could?
when I was having which facelift?
You gotta be willing to make fun of yourself, man. You know.
Jackpot! Marge had a few little items to add to the sale. I think this one must be a Volkswagen.
I haven't seen her husband for a few weeks.
Darling stuff. Baby Huey's finally stopped wearing these to the office. You know, infants and children's clothing are a great draw.
You can sell infants at a garage sale?
So we're in business. Would you
Now
look
everyone's
at
like, oh
this
my gosh,
pop
I want to
tent?
see Dolly Parton, a Dolly
It's
Parton
a
umbrella, a
maternity
nice
dress.
Jolene
Another
reference.
very
It's
hot
now it's
item
all
for
on
your
Dolly
garage
Parton.
sale. These cost a lot new. And at garage sale prices, maternity clothes
That's
are
the thing,
a
dude,
great
like,
attention getter in your
My
newspaper
family's
ad.
like my
Also
sisters
at
are
your
like,
wedding.
don't make fun of
Set the
yourself
date.
or whatever
Check.
based on your look. And I'm
Newspaper.
like,
Check.
sometimes that's all you have,
Insurance.
man.
Check.
Like, come on.
Neighbors, I got it covered. Now the fun begins. It's like a treasure hunt.
In that you look like you were buried centuries ago?
The cabinets, the drawers, the shelves, the attic, the basement, nooks and crannies, everywhere. As I turn galoshes into gold and curtains into cash. I know what a nook is, but what's a cranny?
Oh, that's probably a
You know
question for a
what'll sell?
medical professional.
Everything. And you know where to look? Everywhere. Oh, look at here. Decent. I'll polish this up. It'll go like that. Sure, it'll sell.
Even this headlamp I stole from a coal miner.
The outfit that I wore to my last facelift. Would you believe it?
That was your last facelift?
This again?
No.
So even though it has sentimental value, for me, I'll sell it. It'll go. When in doubt, put it out.
All taken and no
Now
given.
that you got the closet empty, aha, what a great time.
Jackie's like, the
to
short
do a
definitely
real
couldn't afford Dolly
cleaning
Parton
job.
and Phyllis
What's with the nuclear reactor gloves?
I've picked one convenient spot to put everything. This way I get a better sense of what I have, and I'm not forever tripping over things. Whoops, a little rip. Now here's what you do. 2 minutes with a needle and a thread, and you've turned a throwaway into a saleable item.
Or
But it's
rag.
clearly
Blouse come
already
from one
like
of the better
weak
stores?
in certain
If
points.
so, you'll want to
you
say
know?
so on the price tag. Or if it's got a designer tag, put that on the price tag also, the name of the designer.
Ah, yes, something from the
My,
Faded
what a
Glory
beautiful
Atelier.
sweater. But in July, who's thinking winter? So here's what
All
you
I
do.
have
Price
are
to
like
sell now or
very
save
large
it for your fall
fandom
sale.
T-shirts.
Wasn't that 2 weeks ago?
Selling
Leave it on a
clothes.
hanger. And if it's in a
Anything that I
cleaner's
had
bag,
that were like
leave it in the bag. And
almost
check
all
the
my like
pockets for money,
sweaters
notes.
when I used to work in an office, all my like
Spring doesn't go to
sweaters
Crap
and
Jack's
cardigans.
Motel.
I hated. I never
Maybe
really
he was
wanted them,
lost.
and I only had them because I needed
Maybe
them,
I'll
and
be
I
the
just
next
donated
Miss
them all.
America.
You're
know?
married, so
I
you're
was like,
ineligible.
You know, maybe they don't get a lot of
Now, if your kids are old enough,
very
encourage
large
them to get
women like
involved with the
nice
sale.
clothes donated
What I'm
for
about to say
people.
now
So I was
is
like, you know,
rated
maybe this can
PG.
help somebody.
Please, God, will you turn that music
Face take
down?
T-shirts.
It's
Who out there would
copyrighted.
actually be interested in
You know well that
face
works.
take T-shirts?
This used to be
If
my
you guys
kids'
would,
room.
let me know.
Now
I
it's
think one of
where
my
my
sisters
three
was
nieces
like,
torture me.
when you getting that
Something
merch out
changes,
there?
but never the volume.
Or the
Hey, you guys
punchlines.
in there.
Man,
Are you
it's
ready
like,
for the
if
garage
you
sale?
would,
Is your stuff
then-
ready?
Hello, Auntie Phyllis.
Garage sale time!
Please,
Hey,
set us
nobody, no,
free.
nice to see you, by the way, nobody. You know,
This
Bridget
is
and Mary
it.
Jo have good
That's all we
chemistry
could
for sure.
find.
Look, kids, I'm gonna make you a deal. Whatever comes out of this room and sells in the sale, you get to keep the
Sergeant
money.
Rocco,
So
you
which
guys
sisters
really
are
would
gonna
like
be?
some
Usual
face take merch
10%
and shirts and
Auntie
stuff?
Phyllis?
I'm not the best artist. I would probably have to hire one of my sisters to
I
help
think
me.
I lost half my hearing. But you, poor thing, you lost it all.
Betting on the Cleveland Browns.
Of all the things you can possibly
Cleveland
do
Brown
to
jokes,
enhance
like,
the
never
appeal of
age.
your sale items, the most important is cleanliness. Take a bath.
Oh, now it's a Phyllis Diller hygiene film?
Now, crumpled and musty, practically worthless. Clean and neatly folded, 50
Who would put
cents.
dirty
That was written in a
laundry
phone
in
booth
their
next to my
garage
name.
sale?
Clean and neatly folded?
Oh, the playground. Into the washer. Some things you just have to iron. Believe me, it's worth it. Take it from somebody who knows a lot about wrinkles.
So she irons herself.
Most of the supplies you'll need for a money-making garage sale are already
Harvard
in your
Mark
house.
learn hygiene
Marking
from
pens,
Phyllis.
scissors, scotch tape, masking tape.
You'd
But,
be
like
surprised,
these little
Faith.
price
How many people would
tags,
put
you'll need to
gross
make a
stuff in their
few
garage
inexpensive
sale?
purchases,
Ugh.
and every garage sale item, from sofas to
Here,
salt
Jimmy
shakers,
says the same
is one of
thing.
these little beauties.
Jimmy and Ono Wendy
White
goes,
for
that's
Marge's stuff
gross.
and blue for mine. They match my eyes and my legs.
Wait, they're circular, sticky, and
Now that I have
one-dimensional?
everything collected, all I've got to do is get it out of here and into here.
Think
God,
about
I'm
being the
good.
prop master
This
for a
is the
garage sale short.
It's also
you,
Fang's
man,
room.
you
Wait
have
till
to
he
find
finds
so
out
many
there are other
things.
rooms in the house.
She's their own
But in the
laugh track.
meantime,
That's
it's the showroom
handy.
for our sale. So let's see what we've got, where to put it, and how
Yeah,
to
there was
price
a
it.
jinx in the chat there.
Merchandise
Yeah, that's the
properly
thing. Though.
displayed
You have to
is
gather
half sold.
all
It's
this
Schrodinger's
crap
merchandise.
from either the
And then work
studio,
my
if
way
you're
up
from a
to their
studio, or
wallets.
like from all the people working on it.
Now you'll need a
Make
rack
sure everyone
like
gets
this
it
for the
back.
things you want to hang. It's
Like
nothing
Fang.
more than a ladder, a few feet of rope, and a closet dowel from the lumber yard. Now I found that
The
using
lumber- who goes to the
clotheslines
lumber yard on a normal
sags in the
basis?
middle, and I know about sagging in the middle, and it's not pretty.
I don't think her one-woman show about the economics of
Next,
secondhand
women's and
merchandise
children's clothes.
translated very well
I
to
don't know
film.
why I'm hanging up these kids' things. They never did. Now, when I price these items, I generally figure 1/10 of whatever I paid. Now, this dress cost $100 new. I'll price it at $10. Now, that's fair. It's a bargain.
Yeah, and it's perfect
That's why
for I
people
Dream of
come
Jeannie
to garage
cosplay.
sales.
Yeah.
What?
That's so
You'd like to try it
ugly.
on? No problem.
Here you go,
Very simple.
invisible person.
Another dowel, a shower curtain, and a piece of carpet, and voila! A changing room and a full-length mirror.
I keep my full-length mirror in the garage.
You think after 15
I
facelifts
get it.
that would stop
But it's like, that would be weird to just have a shower curtain separating you changing from the whole, like, in someone's garage.
It's where Fang uses a chainsaw to carve my homemade angel food cake.
It looks like she's selling a communion holder there on the left.
Which I've covered with inexpensive white butcher
Somebody's going to get a good deal.
I priced and marked the sizes as I went along. It's best to arrange clothing by sex and size groups, or with soft music and candlelight.
Oh, actually, I want that.
Oh, I love steamed spaghetti.
I need that canister thingy.
I want to sew something.
I mark what shape they're in. For instance, if it hasn't worked in years, like Fang, say so. Pricing here is a little
Why would you put a
For
lamp
small
that doesn't work
appliances or
out?
furniture, I normally
Like,
ask
what?
1/5 of what it sells for in the store
Like, at that point,
today.
it's like...
We'll just put $1 million on
unless
everything.
you know for a fact it's
gets a
repairable.
price tag.
You know what I mean?
Now, you may
if
not
you don't
always
know,
get
if
the
it's
price
just
you ask
broken,
for,
like,
but
what the
ask.
heck?
You have to tell the
Keep in mind,
universe
too,
what you
that
want.
On the second day of your sale, if some items aren't moving,
ridiculous.
cut the price.
Or give up,
Remember
bring it all to
books?
Goodwill,
They
and
were
get the
real
tax
big
write-off.
before Dallas and Dynasty. Books go spine side up,
Some
so
people like to
shoppers can
tinker with
easily read
things.
the
I guess
titles
that's true.
without messing up your display.
Rhoda Morgenstern would have designed a great
25
display.
cents for paperbacks and $1 for hardbacks. Now, collections and reference books, the good stuff, should be priced slightly higher and definitely placed away.
Janet Ivanovich, 1 for the money. Janet Ivanovich, 2 for the dough. Janet Ivanovich, 3 to get
You're like, oh,
deadly.
this thing doesn't work. I'm just like, how's it going to sell for money? But I guess if people are, you know, wanting to fix it or are interested in trying.
Yeah. Oh.
That's true, Jimmy.
Enjoy
Several
success.
broken Game Boys have been
There's
fun
more than
projects, I
one?
can tell you that. Holy
and
shard,
these
that's called restoration.
records.
I
The
guess
good
that's
idea
true.
is
I guess
50
for me, I'd be like, no
75
one's good. I guess my initial
But,
thought would
oh,
have been like, no
hate
one's gonna
to
want
part
this
with
broken
one at
thing,
any
you
price.
know.
Pavarotti
I guess now I know if I ever have a
salutes
garage
And
sale,
he's not using his hands.
I found a bind-up with a lot of miscellaneous items that defy description, like my hot banana soup. But just group together what you can. Otherwise, try grouping according to price.
Put it in
Like
euros. It
25
seems
cents, 50
sophisticated.
cents. Wait a minute. How did this get in here? It's ridiculous. That's one of my original faces.
I'm starting to think she might have had some cosmetic
If
surgery.
nobody knows about your garage sale, you could spend the entire
Next
day
to the series,
talking to your
refrigerator
Schnauzer,
repair with
Eugene.
Cloris Leachman.
Now, the classifieds are your best way to reach people.
What
And your
ads are you
best
putting in the
buy,
paper?
local
I'm
paper,
sorry,
and
ma'am, that's
any neighborhood
classifieds.
weeklies. These little giveaways often run your ad
They should
free.
look up if there are other
When I
other
write my
things like this
ad,
where a
I
celebrity,
think of the many scripts
like a
I've been
comedian or
offered.
someone, is
Then I
doing
write my
a
ad
weird
anyway.
educational
And yet
part,
you took this
they should
script.
riff as many of them as they
Print.
can get the
Your
rights to.
general
That would be
location
hilarious.
and the neighborhood
That'd be
or
fun if that
suburb.
was like a new
Then
series.
Whet the reader's appetite with any big-ticket items you have.
Like
Furniture,
hundreds of
antiques,
vases and wicker
appliances,
baskets.
Your 60-foot luxury yacht. Then clothing. If you have it, mention infants and kids' clothes. And larger women's sizes. Be sure to put the word clean in parentheses after listing clothes.
Having to say it seems almost grosser than leaving them as is.
Complete the ad with the sales days and the hours. Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Normally, I'm up at the crack of noon, but I do make sacrifices for my sales.
I slaughter a
And
goat to
always
appease
state
the correct
cash
change gods.
only. No checks. Then put your address and simple
Oh,
directions in
address.
here.
I knew I was
These days, you
forgetting
can even get those
something.
little, I don't know how
No
much
wonder
they
my
cost,
garage sales were
but
a
I've seen them a
bust.
lot. The little card machines that you can just hook up to like an
Now, the
iPad.
newspaper
You can
runs on
actually
their
read
own schedule.
credit debit
So
cards.
call
now,
the
which is really cool.
classified ad department at least a week before your sale to make certain when they must have your ad.
But you won't get an answer because there's no such thing anymore.
Bold
Buying
and just
newspapers,
begging
how
for you to
gross.
stop. And that goes for the sign, too.
Was this a contractual obligation film?
Yeah, was she trying to show her range as an actress?
What
is this?
Locations on main thoroughfares, turns
That's
at
the thing, you're like, did
intersections,
she know
streets
the
close
director
by,
of
and in
this?
your neighborhood.
And
Did she
State
owe
and
someone a
Country for
favor?
maximum
Were they
benefit.
just willing to pay her a lot to do a garage thing with Phyllis Diller? So
Look,
people
Rachel,
would
why
watch
not just
it?
combine Halloween and garage sales, and then people come to your house and you give them Tupperware instead of candy?
Ready for the
That's
safe.
smart.
I filled my coffee pot with unleaded, picked up lots of change and small bills from the bank, but more important, I'm wearing my most sensible shoes. I got them at Mr. Rogers' garage sale.
I also got a used cardigan that reeked of
Better
weed.
do a last-minute double check. Okay, set the date. Check newspaper for conflicts, insurance and laws.
All that stuff
Neighbors.
would have
Start
been done.
diet.
Make facelift joke.
bags and boxes,
all of
clean
that stuff
closets,
would have been
nooks
done.
and crannies, price
Like,
tags
if
and
this is the
stickers,
day of the
marking
garage sale,
pins,
all that
poster
stuff should have already been
board,
checked
Tom
off.
Selleck's phone number.
He's been through so many burner phones avoiding
Wash
her.
clothes, clean garage, get mirror, extension cord, send kids to Bora Bora.
God, it's noon. People are outside pounding on the garage door. Let us in.
Oh, is this one of those senior citizen classes where you get a discount on your insurance for taking the class?
That's right ad, make up signs, bank. Oh, I must go to the bank for change and bill.
In the country, no one checks
Call
the laws or
Charity
insurance.
for Monday
and all.
a.m.
I don't think we did.
Wow.
Either. I mean, I could be wrong. I was
I'm
only like,
in
13
business.
when this was happening.
Let
But the
the
one garage
sale
sale that my mom helped with,
begin.
I don't remember us having to worry about laws and
Second
insurance.
unit footage by Anaheim Chrysler Plymouth.
I do live. Well, I should say I did live in a neighborhood
My customers
where
are
there were
my
a lot
guests.
of
A
garage
cup
sales
of
all the
coffee
time.
and a smile go a long
Like
way.
a lot of yard sales,
and
I guess
a
I
little
should say.
patience helps too. I'll show you what I mean.
So no one is the least bit phased they're at Phyllis Diller's garage sale.
How about $1 for this? Tell you what I'll do. I'll give you $1 for this. How about it? Will you take $1?
Yeah, there are
Yeah,
laws
the
about this. I
dialect
don't
coach
know. Like,
really
we
paid off.
didn't worry about any of
guy
that
may
stuff
show
that I
up at your
remember.
sale too. And you know what? He's really your friend. I've still got the big stuff, and he's parted with a lot of dollars. And you know they do add up.
Oh, think of all those ones and ones of dollars.
Yeah. Also, he had the money in his mouth. Like,
lucky
that's gross for him
Oh,
and for
sorry,
you.
Phyllis. Little Tommy was on the potty, and the sitter was late. And when I tried to leave, there was such a horrible tantrum.
She's got to find a sitter who doesn't throw tantrums. You know, if
I
kids
guess
are
she
old
had to
enough
take a
be
break
real
from
help,
laughing at her
fine.
own
Otherwise,
jokes.
they should be at the sitters
Yeah, you
or
can't let
at
your
grandma's.
don't
Or in
let
the
them
case
inside
of
the
Marge's
house for
kids,
the
the French
yard or
or
garage
Legion.
sale, yeah.
Or working the garage sale like we had to when I was a kid.
Wonderful, Phyllis. Oh, that's the blanket my little Tommy used to throw up on. On second thought.
Weren't they supposed to wash
Really, Kevin,
everything?
Kevin says I see garage sales on my route.
Blanket
Never seen a
back to
single
the rack,
customer at any of
$5
them.
back to
Wow.
the customer. You've got to be firm but fair.
Excuse me, could I go inside and use your telephone?
Hey, lady, can I use your bathroom, please?
As long as it's firm but fair.
Water, please.
Tough calls, but for safety and security,
Definitely
you
stole
have
the
got
soul
to
of
tell
at least
people that
10
the sales
children.
area is limited to the garage and yard only. As for the water, that we can do.
But charge $4 a cup.
Toast?
Yes, yes, this toast.
But how can I tell? It's not plugged in.
Ha! But wait. Plug it in and find out for yourself.
What? No double entendre?
Always a
I am
good
so
idea to have a
disappointed.
heavy-duty
Phyllis.
extension cord.
There's that creepy
and it
laughing
saves
duck
all
thing,
that crawling
I
around
know.
on the table looking for an outlet.
But that's so fun.
Mind if I set these here? I've spotted a few more things, and I'll need a receipt too, please.
But don't put Joy of Sex on it.
My
Just
checkout
say
table's a great
book.
place for customers to unload an armful. And my handy calculator for quick, accurate totals. A receipt book, and be sure to find out if you're required to collect sales tax.
Well, okay. I was maybe
this
this
guy
sounds
must be a
rude,
plastic
but it's like if
surgeon. One of
everything
these books is on
is
body
done
and
in
fender
quarters
repair.
and dollars. It was all
Do you have this
25,
blue
50,
shirt and a
75
plaid
cents
and a
all
different
dollars.
size and in
Cash
slacks?
only.
I'm like,
So
I mean, I
keep
guess
it
if they're
on me
getting
at
a
all
lot of
times.
stuff, I'm just
A
like, should
cigar
people
box
just
is
like
too
do
easy
that
to walk away with.
in your head?
Just keep the money in the Tony Little
But
gazelle
at
you're
the same
selling.
time,
Cigars
I've
on
done
you
a
at
lot
all
of
times,
stuff with
too.
numbers and money in my
Haggling,
day.
bargaining, negotiating, wheeling and
Just made
dealing,
myself
no
sound
matter
40
what you
years
call
older
it,
than I
it's
am.
all part of the fun of the garage sale.
Fun. Was
How much
that
for
on the
this?
list?
$20, it's March.
Yeah, I know, but what do you take for it?
In round numbers, $20.
I'll give you 5.
And I'll let your wife live.
Look, I'll go
That's
as low
cool,
as
Charlie.
15,
Our
and I'll
neighborhood
throw in this
coordinates and has a yard sale day
beautiful
early in June.
Picture frame.
That's cool if
Expect
it's
you
like
to go with it?
like a block thing, a
In that
neighborhood
case,
thing. That's
make
neat.
it $4.
Sometimes you do have to reduce your price.
Or your acrylic
But the
nails.
hardliner does stick to what he wants to pay. Maybe he'll change his mind, maybe not.
This is a
Or
very
maybe you'll
optimistic
decide
vision
to
of a
sell at
garage
his
sale.
price. That's
A
up to
receipt
you.
at a garage sale.
But
That's what I
once
was
you've made
thinking
your
too.
decision,
I
don't
guess. Well,
look
these days I guess we
back.
type it
You'll
up, but I guess
never
it would be
like
like
how your
write
ass
down
looks.
how many of something they got in case.
Well, the last time I checked,
Maybe
it
they got
did.
something
Never
that you
gonna get
swore
$100
worked and
for
it
this.
didn't. Then
The
they can
case
bring
is
it
all
back.
scratched.
But at the same time, like
Look at the color. She's got pink hair.
you can't bring
It's
it back.
supposed to
Usually,
be
isn't it
pink.
usually
She's a
all
rock
sales
singer.
final?
That's
I'm gonna
Alicia
show back
Beth
up at that
Moore.
person's house
We're
and be
looking
like,
for
hey,
something bigger.
this TV didn't work like
And
you
the
said it
finish
would.
doesn't really go with my
You know?
furniture.
You
What
just,
if I
it'd
get
be a
home and this
sunk
doesn't
cost,
work?
I feel.
Works now. That's the best I can do.
Yeah, I know. Just like all the other garage sales. Once it
Block
leaves
yard
here,
sales are actually a great,
you don't care, huh?
great for actually talking.
She
to
should
your
start
neighbors,
offering
like,
extended
you actually want to
warranties.
be
But don't
kind of
be
a
upset
community.
by rock bottom offers. You see, by putting an item out for sale, you've made it very clear that you don't want it anymore. So bargain. but always let the buyer name a lower figure first. Then you counter. The buyer just might increase his first offer.
Paul Michael Glaser?
Okay, I'll take it.
You're a good boy.
Oh, it only gets
that's cool. My
C-SPAN
grandpa would
3.
grill burgers during
Boy,
his
is this
LOL.
thing
That's
going
cool,
fast.
Jimmy.
Only 30 minutes left to
But,
go.
you know,
and only
honestly,
a few
it's like,
items left to
especially these
sale.
days,
I guess you know
communities
what
and neighborhoods
that
don't
means.
really
Call
do
in Matt
stuff
Paxton
like
and
that
Dorothy
much anymore, so
Brenninger.
if they do, I think that's pretty
shoppers,
cool.
attention! The sale will be
It's
closing
like,
in
you
30
know,
minutes. All
On
items are
our
now
streets, we
the
were
marked
like, because we
price.
always grew up in this like the really
Most of them have left
skeevy
for
part
Joan
of town.
Rivers' garage
and we were
sale.
always on a street with like the families with
Terrific.
kids
She
and
used
some of
that
the
to trim her
elderly
bangs.
neighbors. So
Thank
our
you
street
very
always
much.
was like a little bit
Don't
safer.
miss my next
And while we
drive.
wouldn't talk to our neighbors every day or anything, it was a little bit more of a
Thank you,
community in
Neil.
that way.
I'll never forget
So
Well, thank you, Phyllis Diller. That was
Thanks for
fun.
coming by.
I know, right, Rebecca? It's
I
like
know
they're not
your
going to have
garage sale will be
refunds
as
after a
successful as
garage
mine.
sale. Once the
With
sale's
the right
over, it's over. You're
preparation,
not going to go
organization, and
harangue the
presentation,
people that sold
and
you
of
the
course
stuff.
your gorgeous good looks. You too can have a money-making garage sale. Goodbye and happy sale. Where's Frank? You suppose I sold him?
The Vice Squad arrested him.
Are you here? Is that you?
You know,
I thought.
I was thinking during this, Mary Jo, it'd be pretty cool if comedians, all the great comedians, had garage sales.
Man, it would be so great to see what Elaine May
Started
had at her
yoinks.
like rummage sale. Maybe some of her old bits.
Like Carol Burnett could sell her old props, like that old,
Also
you
in
know,
the series, Accounting
The
Bees
curtain,
in
yes,
Buckeye.
yeah. Mom's Mabley
Is
selling some
easier
of
than a
her
lot of people
teeth.
think it is. I remember going to
Hopefully,
school
she
when
would
I
have
went
put
to
that in
school
the app.
for it.
That's important.
Everyone's like, it's going to be so hard, especially these days. It's all on the computer. I'm sorry. If you can add and
learned a lot.
subtract and like be sure sides will balance, you can be a bookkeeper. It's not that hard. Man. All that, Jimmy, that made me laugh. All that time, but you didn't even sell the garage? What was the point? Yeah, that music's from Roger Rabbit. It was probably public domain then, I would assume.
Copyright by RiffTrax. All rights reserved.
Oops. There we go. Oh! Sorry if that was loud. Sorry, I know their thing at the end can get really loud. Let's see. I'm actually going to write down another one I just saw, because someone earlier had mentioned it, and then I saw a picture. Nat Geo. Maybe that could be... That would be a fun... We could do probably 2 Nat Geo streams, because there's so many specials that they did. Da-da-da. New Starcade fan. Well, I learned something. Garage sales are too much work. Oh, the music was just bad. Okay. Well, because sometimes when it goes into the RiffTrax theme or at the end, it gets like really loud. See you later, LSR. Have a good night. Alright, we got 2 shorts. Left is 9:43, so yeah. We have Alan is My Brother, which is like a little 10-minute short, and then we have David and Hazel, which is like 30 minutes. So, and then we will call it a night. So glad we did our brainstorming session for the stuff we can do this month. So if anyone else has to head out, we'll be doing romantical stuff and eventually the ACI stuff as well. So this will be good. Let's see. I'm not necessarily trying to top anything, guys. I'm just, you know, I want to be sure that wasn't necessarily the last one so more people could see it. Hey, buddies. The doggos came back upstairs. Hi, you. What's wrong? Good? You want to say hi? Hi, buddy. There we go. Yeah, 10 hours at work for $2 in sales. It's true. Jimmy says, with the winter weather rolling in, I'm glad you did this for sure. Yeah. Hi. I know the puppers are up here. They're like just where you can't see them though. One day I'll have to do a stream or make a little video. Hang on, I can set this back up, I think. Let me see. Let me have it to where I can see you guys. Let's see. Rudy. Here, you want to say hi? Whoa. Let's not. Rudy, look. Say hi. This is Rudy. He's not really looking at the camera, but that's okay. Rudy, look. Look so they can see your face. Rudy. Rocket already went back downstairs. Everyone's like, hi, Rudy. Hi, puppy. They saying hi to you. They're saying hi. Oops, let me go back. Now I'm making my screen all weird. Oh my goodness, look at that boy. Yeah. Dog reacts to RiffTrax. That'd be pretty funny. Puppy. Everyone is so excited to see you, Rudy. Everyone's saying hi. He's tired. It's his bedtime. No problem, Rebecca. I was like, I will make it so you can see him. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin. Got to deliver mail in the snow tomorrow. Yeah, hi, Rudy. Everyone's saying hi. They love you, Rudy. You make them so happy to see you. I wasn't quick enough to get Rocket on stream. He went downstairs. That's a good one, Stuffy Wolf. RiffTrax. Yeah. You're being sweet. I'm so excited. Everyone is so excited about him. Next time Rocket is up here during the stream, I'll make sure you guys can see him. He's a corgi. He's a tri-colored corgi. You guys would lose your minds. Hi, bud. He just hanging out. Here, buddy. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can set it up so he can be on the couch if he wants to. I think that's what he wants, but our new coffee table's kind of in the way. He's your mascot! Rudy, you won't be mascot? That would be awesome! Here, let me move this. Here. Oh gosh. Let's not spill anything. Okay. There you go, Roo. And down there. Jump! Come here, Roo. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we are. Let me just reset things here. I was like, it's just me and I'm just on the couch. It's not too big an ask to get him up here if that's what he wants. He clearly wanted to get cozy. So now he's here with me. There he is. There's the Roo. There we go. Okay. Now everyone's happy. Faith's take where the puppers get to riff too. Oh, I'm sorry you can't sleep, but I'm glad you're back, Matt. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Didn't notice how long my hair was. It is very long. It's very long hair. My sister Maddie had it a little longer, but she just cut it real short just a little while ago. Thank you, It and Fit, for staying here, precious popper. He's a good boy. He's a long boy, too. Like, he's hitting me right here at my hip. And he's a long boy. That's a Mennonite hair. It's long. I haven't had it cut in a long time. I had it scheduled to be cut at some point last month. Didn't have the time, nor want to. And then, this month I got sick, so... Roo, yeah. Yeah. I'm glad he came up to hang with us. Every once in a while they'll come up once they and my aunt go down to, like, settle in for bed, so... Excuse me. Oh, I just got out of the thing I needed to be in. There we go, the page I needed. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna watch Alan Is My Brother, which is a nice little short one with the guys, and then we will end on David and Hazel, now that we've had a little doggo break. Okay, good, perfect. There's the theme song, which makes it a little bit easier to sync every time. It's your lucky day, RiffTrax. And fade to black. Okay, there we go. Now I know where we are. I just get to pet my adorable friend while we're doing this. It's your lucky day. It's time for RiffTrax.
when I was extra busy doing fun out in she thought her little brother was a nuisance.
Coronet. Now we're just splicing crap together.
Look at that nuisance.
Do you have a little brother or sister?
What if I said I could get you one? Cheap.
Did your little brother get into
Three little
mischief sometime? Your
sisters.
mother leave in the yard?
He's organizing a bikini car wash. What a scamp.
Oh, Mom's a living Dorothea Lange photo.
Alan. Oh, Alan, stop that. Such a boy.
Look at him, just flagrantly having a penis.
Such a boy, not like such a 3-year-old.
You apologize to that spigot, young man.
Alan knew he was supposed to water the plants only when Daddy was there to help. Daddy waters the plants, not the shoes.
Grandpa watered his shoes until the nice men took him to his new home.
Oh.
Okay.
Alan, you go and sit down. Right over there.
No menacing Mr. Wilson until you think about what you've done.
It was easy to see that I wasn't going to get much done that day if I didn't get Karen to help.
Karen Finley. Give Alan a
Oh,
lifelong
poor
fear of
Karen.
yams.
Now she's going to be an old Karen.
Karen.
Sad.
And what did I said? He said, no.
Nobody leaves until space-time settles back down.
Karen felt about that.
Drown him in the toilet and blame it on the housekeeper. It worked for me.
How do you suppose you would feel if you had to tell your best friend you couldn't go and play at her house?
Well, I'd be crushed. My wife and the little girl's parents would probably be happy, though.
I think you wouldn't like it
man.
any more than Karen did.
Budgie Bear says,
Karen,
Faith,
that's
I
a
don't know
real
why, but every
boy.
time I join
Oh,
these
God, she's
stream
got a
games, I
wrench.
get really hungry. I don't know. Like, riffs are easy to, like, snack to, I guess. I mean, maybe you're enjoying yourself so much. You're laughing so much, it's burning calories, and then you get hungry.
We talked about what it means to be a family. Do you know what it means? Families are for helping each other.
And reliable kidney donor matches.
We help Alan because he's little and he's our brother. We help Tiger because she's little and she belongs to our family too.
Ever since we stole her from the family next door.
Then I told Karen
That's a
now that
kitty.
she's bigger. Daddy and I need her to help us take care of the little one.
Change
My bro was
Tiger's
3.5
diaper
years
and
younger than me,
scoop
and I was
Alan's litter
perpetual
box.
babysitter.
Karen made up her mind to help. Even though
Uh-oh,
she
Kevin
still
says,
didn't
Faith, I
feel
don't know why, but
Now
every time I
Coily
join these
shows up
live
to
streams
show
of
her
yours,
the
I get
horrors
really
of a
drunk.
world without
That's a little
Alan.
less fun.
Oh, I know how it is with little boys.
I hope you're okay.
Squirm, kick, wiggle.
Curse, spit, evacuate bowels.
My sisters and I have pretty decent lengths between each of us too. Because me,
I wonder
Maddie's
what
like
you would do
almost
if
4
you
years
were in
younger.
Karen's place.
Well,
Holly
to
is
start, I'd shred that dress like the Hulk, and then I'd wonder why I was back in the 50s.
Holly's
As
like
soon as she could, she
close
went
to
off
3
and
years younger
pretended
than
he
her, like
wasn't
2.5,
there.
something like
I
that.
had asked Karen to stay and watch her brother.
No, it would have to be
First
3
chance
because
we
I'm
had,
7
she
years
sat
older than
down to play
Holly,
with Tiger.
and then Daisy
Sadly,
was
it ended
almost 2
Siegfried and
years
Roy
after
style.
that,
And
and
then
I'm
if he
like
wasn't
almost
looking,
9
off
years
he
older
went
than her.
again.
So there's almost a decade from the oldest to the youngest with us.
Alan.
About to get Allened.
I feel nothing toward you, meow.
Oh, my poor clothes. I
Oh no,
almost
they're
ran out
already
to stop
set
Alan,
out to
but I
dry.
wanted to see what Karen would do.
Could be a
Then
lot
I had
worse.
to intervene when she started waterboarding
Done
him.
her job.
That's the thing, though, man. You're the
Karen
oldest.
felt about not
It's on
doing her
you,
job.
man.
Entirely untroubled.
At least Alan didn't seem to be bothered.
Attention, passengers. I am the great god Alan, and I alone shall decide your fate. Amuse me, and I may allow you to live.
I wondered if Karen would make up with Alan so they could really have fun together.
No dice, Toots. Alan walks this earth alone.
I think Karen wanted to play with his plane, but she was afraid he wouldn't let her.
Give me that and I won't tell Mom you poisoned the dog.
Aw.
Alan surprised her.
This doggo is sleeping. He came up just to
Balsa wood
snooze.
planes, the funnest toy you'll ever own for 15 seconds before it breaks.
Alan is best
now Alan puts in
kaiju.
play his long con where he unloads his terrible blocks on his stupid sister.
Profit.
I wonder why Alan just couldn't stay still.
Because he's 3? Why can't he stay still? No, have you ever met a 3-year-old? They don't stay
That was his
still.
way of trying to make friends.
Look, he's building a little city, an Allentown, if you will. And with that, I tender my resignation from RiffTrax.
Hey, everything seems to be in order. Goodbye, Mike.
Bye, guys.
Good luck.
It's like, why can't he stay still? Because he's a
Yes, it
child.
looked as though they were going to have fun together.
AKA Karen will soon be crying.
Oh.
They decided to build a house for the kitten.
Well, to be clear, Alan thinks they're building a dungeon for the kitten.
Oh.
They worked together and the house grew higher and higher.
They built a most elegant place in which the cat could spray his musky urine.
Yes, higher, higher still. Our mighty tower shall challenge the gods themselves. I am Alan, and I am your brother. Let the cosmos tremble at my name.
What happened to the plane? I don't know, man. Maybe it did break.
Oh, Alan's juicing.
Had to spoil things. I was proud of Karen because she didn't stay angry. Perhaps she was beginning to
Yeah, they were just
understand
messing
that
around.
that's just the way little children act. They built a new house, just Tiger's size.
Alan destroyed it even more quickly and savagely this time.
Ow, ow, leave me out of this. I didn't ask for this. Alan is not my brother.
Man, everyone is making it so much darker in the chat. Like,
Alan is my brother. Tiger is my victim.
aw.
It didn't matter how many times they tried, Tiger wouldn't go in.
He would knock it down
Well, they
anyway.
threw
He's
him
too
away
fat for
and
that little
got a new
opening.
cat.
How could Karen get the kitten to move into its new house?
Hey, how could Karen move on with her life and accept that the universe won't always bend to the force of her will?
I think Karen had a good idea.
A round of white Russians for her and Alan.
I definitely, it was rougher with my
Yeah.
siblings when I was
Yes,
little. Like,
give the
Maddie
cat
and I would
bad
fight a lot
milk.
when we were
And when
really
it's
little.
dead, you can put it in
And
whatever
one
house
day we
you're
just like got
feeling.
over it, just stopped. Like, and then we were just like normal.
We win, stupid.
Ah, Valium Tuesdays.
The children were playing together
It is
so
Tuesdays,
nicely
day
that I
your
thought they
Valium
should have a
Tuesday.
special treat.
But first, 3 hours hard labor to work off that dish of milk they wasted.
Aw.
In they went to wash their hands.
Not that any of us can truly ever be cleansed of our sins.
We all got ready for a picnic lunch on the grass. And as an extra special treat for dessert, we had ice cream.
A new flavor they just invented called vanilla.
Sounds spicy. Exotic.
Karen wanted to tell me everything that happened.
She's such a mouthy little broad.
After all sorts of trouble. She
That
told
is
me
a
that he
remarkably
wet the
patient
clothes.
kitten.
She didn't think I knew. When he let her play with the airplane, though, she thought he wasn't such a bad brother after all.
Time would prove her quite wrong.
Out how much fun it could be until they built Tiger's house together. She thought it was really fun getting to be friends with her brother.
Tiger had a very different take.
Right, like Rogue 2
I
says,
told
a
Karen
toddler,
keeping a big
but the
house
mom thought
too.
it was reasonable to ask him to sit still. It's like,
She was so
you can ask
happy
them
she
to
didn't notice
behave
the
and
handful
be
of
like,
roly-poly
make
bugs
sure.
Alan
you
dumped
can
in her
start,
ice
that's how you
cream.
start teaching them social situations.
Have you ever noticed?
But it's not just
The
like,
nicer you
hey,
are
2 and a
to your
half,
little brother or
3-year-old,
sister,
stop
the
moving.
nicer he is to you.
Appeasement works, and every historical example supports it.
Churchill Wexler. Churchill films. Yeah, that's what toddlers do.
Copyright by RiffTrax.
Nobody you know, vanilla is technically exotic. It's true. Alright. And finally, we are done. It is 10 o'clock, so we'll be going about 3.5 hours, longer than I had anticipated. Which is fun, though, if you guys are, I mean, there's still, 37 of us, so that's awesome. So we're gonna do David and Hazel, which, again, initially, it seems like it is very, very sad and not okay, but it is okay, I promise. It's gonna be fine. It's like I said, it does end on a melancholy note, but at the same time, I'm like, this was like the 50s. It's like, just the fact that they're talking about communication at all is like insane. Okay, hang on a second. Let me get... No! Oh my gosh, this thing. Let me try that again. Two. Okay, there we go. So we should be good, hopefully. We'll see if this will load. There we go.
Woo, David and Hazel. I love David and Hazel
there we
go
go. I
White
think we're
Cat.
good.
I think you're confused.
And I kind of regret all the drugs I just swallowed.
There we go. David and Hazel are texting Faith as we speak, just trying to be sure we can see everything. Should we watch the David and Hazel players on YouTube after? I guess we could.
Anyway, that's when I decided to transform into Steve Allen.
Rogue 2, the Frustrating Force Fascinating Fives. Show you how hyper young kids can be. They will also be on the next episode of every RiffTrax show reviewed, I believe.
So we start tearing the whole thing up. The next thing I know, there's the whole neat little plan. I suppose I just needed someone to listen while I talk things over.
And the dog never stays still long enough, so...
Big help that way. I suppose Hazel is too.
Well, I wouldn't know too much about that. I never talk shop at home.
Of course, my wife is just a box with a face drawn on it.
What's the matter?
I'm surprised. That isn't like you.
How do you mean?
Well, you're such an open guy around here.
Like that time you cried and I held you.
Oh, now you're talking
So many
about
classic
different
jokes in
things.
this one, man.
This is a man's world. It's got nothing to do with his wife.
Unless she's a man.
That depends on the way you look at it.
That's right. The way I see it, whether it's the office or anything else, my problems aren't Hazel's.
Except the erectile thing.
That's such a weird, like...
Man ought to protect his wife.
Excuse me.
Keep her from worrying.
Well, that's
He's like,
fine. As long
you
as
know,
you get away with it.
my problems aren't hers. So I get that in his mind, he's thinking I'm protecting her, I guess. But I'm like, when you marry someone, their problems are yours and your problems are theirs. That's just how, that's what a marriage...
Guy named Hitler
You
did
both
it.
are trying to strengthen and help each other, but yeah, you'll have each other's burdens too.
That's why I look like the dad
So it's
from
like,
a
that's part of what it
Christmas
is.
Does she go along with it?
I don't know. I never really asked her. You know that 48 years I mentioned? That's how long they've been married. What better proof do I want than that? Hey, how did we get on this subject anyway?
Well,
I've loved you for years, David.
It's like, I don't know, I don't get it. I'm someone that will talk about anything, anytime, to literally anyone. So...
Oh, what a dick. Man.
Beautiful. One of these days, I'm going to put a picture of my wife in here instead of the one that came with the frame.
Oh, hell. Another filthy mash note from Frank in accounting.
Well, I get it. Like, Dwight Wolfie, depends on the job. A really stressful job should probably be kept out of the
terrible.
house.
Tom's
Like
signature is
doctor or
almost
nurse.
unreadable.
Which I get, but at the same time, it's like, you should be able to at least vent, like, oh man, it
Well,
was
good
stressful
thing I keep a
today.
bottle of
So
bourbon
they
and
can
a
be
gun
there
in
for
my
you and be
desk.
like, hey, I made your favorite dinner tonight, or like, hey, should we watch a movie? You know, what can you do to help
I
each
got a
other
promotion.
bear the burdens,
Supposed to
even
be.
if you can't work in the same
Well,
place?
let's
You know what I
not,
mean?
Kid ourselves. What they're really trying to say is that some of us will be kept on and others...
Damn, and I just finished decorating my office.
And staff changes will be passed along as soon as possible. Boy, that's the stuff ulcers are made of.
That and all the speed I take.
It's not much of a present to take back to Marion.
His friend is a stand-up
Well,
guy, man.
Borrow your desk gun?
I suppose I ought to wait till tomorrow to tell her.
You say things to your wife?
And he's like, not only am I going to tell her, but I will wait till after her birthday so we can celebrate it and she can enjoy it, and then we'll deal with this together.
Husband and Minister of Propaganda.
Look, supposing I tell Hazel, naturally she's going to get all upset. Then I find out they're going to keep me off.
She might be relieved and happy.
I got her all worked up over nothing. I'd never forgive myself.
David.
Yes, hopefully the new short review will be
Supposing you
soon.
don't tell her, you get
I'm going to really try to focus on
there'll
it this
be
week
layoffs
because I'm
at
doing
home,
pretty
too.
good in terms of where my work,
Well,
my
that'll
actual
still be
job
my
is. So
problem, won't it?
hopefully I can get that done this
I'm the
week.
man in the family.
I think, though I've never seen my wife naked.
Something out.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, I'm still working here. I better get back to the job.
What is it I do again?
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Oh no, Wendigo says, I think this guy has a closer relationship with his work buddy.
Everybody
I
does.
ship it. I don't, because his friend deserves way better than David for not communicating.
Come on in. Do I smell coffee? Hi, Mitch.
A naturally occurring Folgers commercial.
It's all me. Oh, and do I need it? I've been trying to get ink out of the hall rug.
Thank heavens for Climoline washing powder.
Easy. Just Ian plus one bottle of ink. Oh, and Harry's such a softy. He's not one bit of help when it comes to disciplining the kids.
Thank heavens for
I have
Valium.
that trouble with David. Man, the way I feel today, I'd like to lump all the men and kids together and ship them off.
Thank you for saying that was a good
Thank
point. I don't
heavens
know
for
Wendigos.
lesbianism.
Harry woke up in an awful temper this morning and began biting my head
Ryan,
off.
it's the WandaVision
Well, I didn't let him
house.
get away with that.
I love
gave it
WandaVision
right
so
back.
much.
I bit his
My
ear
sister
off.
Maddie got me a
Of course
ton
I
of
did.
Wanda
I have
stuff
rights too, you know.
to put on a shelf in my new room for like Christmas and my birthday. She got me a ton of awesome stuff, so I'm gonna have to put it up and show you guys like a picture when it's all
I don't
done.
honestly, Madge.
I think I'm
I
awful.
hate arguments.
Well, I'm no
The
saint.
live for this was great. When did
Oh,
they live?
neither
Was it
am
on?
I.
But you are
Excuse
worse.
me.
My parents had such a
Was it a
miserable
Sketchfest
marriage.
thing?
My
Because
mother
if so,
was
then I probably haven't seen it in
constantly nagging and
forever.
crying.
Just like
They
you.
get mad and they end up screaming at each other. It was awful.
Harry and I aren't like that.
It really
Besides, the
sucks that she
makeup
had
lack
like
of sex is
abusive,
great.
yelling,
Like
terrible parents, and then David had like
Well, what do you do when David
parents
gets
that also
mad?
probably weren't
Before
great, like
or
an
after I
emotionless
call the
dad
police?
that wouldn't tell his wife anything. It's like this is just sad.
Sometimes he gets moody and quits talking. I guess it's because he worries, that's all.
You guess. Well, don't you ask him what's wrong?
Yes, but I have
That's
to
the
put it in a
thing.
memo.
Even her friend, her like sassy '50s built-in best
Anyway, he gets
friend,
over the time.
is like,
I go out of my mind.
like
I'd have to
you know,
what
your
was the
husband
matter.
clearly is having
usually
issues,
something
and
to
you
do with
don't
business.
ask him. You
He
don't try
calls
to
it
help and be like,
bankruptcy.
you know, it's like he
When we
doesn't
got
tell
married,
you,
I
and you
was-
don't ask. So it's like they
Young,
both
I
have
never worked,
big
and I just left
problems.
all that up to David.
I'd even let him buy our kids from gypsies.
I still don't know how you
I
stand
can't
it when he
imagine
gets
going
moody.
from just your parents' house, never having a job,
I keep busy.
to then being
I
married
better
and still not
kinda
having a
fix it,
job at all.
Crying
Like,
about
it's just
wedding
it's
dress.
odd.
You remember those slip covers
I mean, it's not. I mean, it is now. It wasn't back
Those
then, but it
ones
is
when David
now.
was like that.
Sketchfest 2016. Thank you, Andrew.
I'm gonna slip cover the children. What do you think, vinyl or naugahyde?
I got these swatches yesterday. I want to make
Like
some new
what you
curtains
always
for
hope,
Anne.
though, and I think this
Keeping
short
busy.
kind of shows
you
it
hateful cow.
at the
Some
end.
new drapes.
Of course. Oh, not
Every
screaming. Well,
short,
let's
it's
see.
like, or every short, every family, you hope the next
Sit closer.
generation
Closer.
is better and is emotionally better. And sadly, a lot of times that isn't the case.
Pam, help me set the table.
But hopefully,
Mom, I want to see what
the
happened.
kids
They
will
were
take
about to bring out the gimp.
things from
Dinner's
like
almost ready. Now
their
go and help me
parents,
set the table, please.
what they see in real life, how
Honey,
much
put
better
the stool
things
away.
can be,
Dick
and
Van
will
Dyke
improve
might
it.
trip
You
over.
know.
It's dinner time.
That's what I'm hoping my sisters and I can also do, like just get things, make it even better than it
Right now, I need
was.
you in the kitchen, all right?
Judy's her probation officer.
Honey, don't bring that phone across there. Somebody's gonna fall over and kill themselves.
This guy might do it anyway.
Hi, Dad. Dad?
Excuse me, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I am trying to fix my sleep schedule.
Omnipresent
so
reminder
that
of
might
my
be
own
what it
wasted
is.
youth. I mean, hello.
Hi, darling.
Hi.
Separate beds. I mean, hi.
That's the thing, Dwight Wolfie. Abusers create abusers and victims, sadly. That's the thing. So you want to break those chains, you know?
God, why couldn't
Like I think
that
I've mentioned it
trench gun
before,
have
but my
taken me
granddad, my dad's dad, was literally anything awful you can think of for a person to do, he did, you know? And so my dad broke a lot of those chains. Obviously, there's still a lot of scars and pain and
Already
issues that
bathing in
we've
menthol,
dealt with,
dear.
that he had to deal with, that his, you know. But a lot of those chains are broken. I'm hoping my
as
sisters and I can
resentful
just
as I'm gonna
continue to break and
I'll be right down.
better and end better,
I like
you
my
know,
roast beef
our
rare.
lives
That's
and
also
any
how
future
often he likes
families, you
his
know.
sex.
Dinner was ruined when one of the children made eye contact with Father.
Hey, that looks good. I might even break the budget and order one.
Budget?
That's some sort of necktie?
I'm not kidding. Mary and I worked out a real corker of a budget. I may even
have to show Kevin and Bill as David and Hazel as the nightcap.
She's right too, you know. If I'm let out of the job, we'll have some cash reserve. So just in case we're tightening our belts. And if I hold on to the job, we're ahead. Good idea?
You late, Al?
You missed a lot of silent resentment.
Oh, you guys can hear him. He is snoring over here. Rudy is asleep.
Have you noticed a tall, gray-haired man around the office?
Ryan, they can at least be thankful there's no political gangsters yet.
Being with me. His name's Bates. That's all I know about him. But I think he's some kind of an efficiency expert for Wells International.
His family's in the motel business.
Anyway, he knows more about my job at this point than I do. I've never had so many questions thrown at me.
Like, are you a black guy or not?
I don't know, but my guess is that when Wells takes over September 27th, they're going to reorganize us. This guy Bates is trying to find out who's needed and who isn't.
David, I told him you'd drink.
Be prepared, gentlemen. He'll be around to see you. Make it sound good. You may get to keep your jobs.
And whatever you do, don't piss off the Bobs.
She should call up Tina Turner for some tips on how to improve her marriage.
Charlie, damn, Mike beat me by 3 seconds on the Norman Bates joke.
Very sparse.
Is dinner ready, Mom?
Nearly, dear. You better go and wash
The
up.
kids
Washed up 8
go
times
from
today.
like kids that sound like the older sister
Hello,
sounds pretty
David.
normal.
Gin and tonic,
The
woman.
younger sister's like Mom, and then the son is
Honey,
so
dinner will be
weird.
ready for
I
you.
believe all the kids are actually siblings though.
Sadly, this would prove to be their happiest
Based
anniversary
on the
in
credits.
over a decade.
He's about to pick a very bad time to tell Dad he wants to be a professional sports mascot.
Dad?
What's having a catch?
Tomorrow I'll know.
Dad, I have
September
to talk to
26th,
you.
that was
Some
the day
bullies wired
that
my jaw
Harvey, my mom's
I don't
new
wanna
little
bother
beagle,
you,
was
but
born.
Listen a minute. Dad, my track coach says I'm good. Real good.
He wants me to practice every afternoon so I can be on the first team in the track meet.
I'm anchored, Dora.
I promised to show him this is not a stuff film. It is not, it's okay.
I make spending money on it, and I'd have to give it up for track.
And there goes the family vacation.
Bruce, you're old enough to make your own decisions. Who do you think is going to help
See,
you
and
make
it's
up
like,
your mind when you're a man?
when you don't let out your stress,
It's about time you learn to face up to your own
you know, even just inventing to someone, even if they can't
have to
help,
imagine
just someone
this
that'll
family
listen
really
to you.
goes all out
It's
for
like,
Father's
then
Day.
you're not gonna, you know, scream at your kids for no reason.
What's this?
Here we go.
Roast beef. What do you think we are, millionaires? From now on, try to be a little more intelligent about the way you spend money.
Roast beef, the opulent food of kings.
What do you think we are, millionaires?
I'm sorry.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, that's
Oh, God.
That's the thing, man. It's like, you know, you find something, some outlet, a hobby, something like what I do, just like,
May as well have
just
8 martinis at
to
lunch.
get those emotions out, so then you don't accidentally transfer them into how you talk and treat like other people.
I doubt if I'll go that far.
Why does Bruce sound so weird? I don't know. I don't know why he sounds
He
odd.
broke the glass and gave it to his kids for Christmas.
Honey.
More horse and newspaper casserole, dear?
And how'd the history test go, dear?
Pretty well. I guess I did okay.
Of course you did. You're a good student. We're very proud of you.
Food in
Oh,
black and
David.
white always
American
looks
Noble.
odd.
I mean, of course.
Like, it always makes it look probably way worse than it would
Aren't
in
we
color,
proud
like a
of them, dear?
normal.
Sure we are.
Certainly aren't planning on selling her into slavery to cover our debts. That's ridiculous.
Oh, man. I wish this Bruce became Batman.
Oh, Bruce,
Oh, Moto
dear, I
fan, do you
forgot
think
to
he grew up to
tell
be a
you.
political
I saw
gangster?
Miss Hanson in the
That would be
post
awesome,
office
too.
yesterday.
The post office? Who are we, J.D. Rockefeller?
Why didn't you tell us about it?
I just didn't, that's all.
Granted,
Anyway,
like,
you weren't interested.
you know, toy Wolfie. It's like, this is Miles sucking up kids' pats. It's like,
Go on, dear, tell us about it now.
you know, but
Really,
the
Bruce,
sad
we'd
thing
like
is
to
it
hear
shouldn't
about
be
it.
this way
Kind of
anyway.
awful.
Yeah,
That doesn't matter.
there's always
For the
someone
love
who's
of
got
God,
it worse,
don't
but it
mention
doesn't mean
roast
that
beef.
you and your family can't have it better.
I wound the quill
And
of wire on a
can't
small
actively try
iron
to be
bar.
better,
I
no matter how much it,
regret expressing interest.
you know.
I had a magnet because as long as the current's on, the bar's magnetized.
Cost permanent lockjaw, but
But I got their flesh.
Try these beans. I fixed them a special way with almonds.
Almonds? What do you think we are, King Nebuchadnezzar II of Babylon?
I like saying that too.
Go ahead, Bruce. I'm listening.
Ignore my sigh of ultimate despair.
Yeah, that was like 30 seconds of
Sounds
just not
wonderful.
listening to
I
him.
really like to hear what you children are doing in school.
That's the thing,
Ribbit.
Mr. Rocco. Dad, I had a feeling today. Well, don't, son. And emotions are for ethnic people. And,
Roast beef sorbet.
Damn it, woman!
but it's like, that's the thing when you have an ethnic family, the emotions
And Bruce, just
are
sit there
worse. It
and
also
do
makes the
slime
silence
on
worse.
your
It's like,
Egg
the thing,
carton
sometimes you
can.
watch this
See
stuff
the
and you're just
world
like,
as an egg
like,
carton does.
the non-flashbacks.
Hello, Marion. Sorry, no damage done.
Just seen Ruth Clark and it upset me, so that's why I wasn't looking where I was going.
Who's Ruth Clark?
This person I've never heard of depresses me.
Men to be fired by the company that took over.
Do you know if they're going to be firing anymore?
Well, Cliff says he doesn't know, but we're prepared just
Got
in
all those
case.
brand names
I'm
everywhere.
scared, aren't you?
I've heard that men who don't talk to their wives are most likely to
Like,
be
she
fired.
didn't
Have
even
you
know
heard
any
that?
of it. Like, they could have been saving money like his friend. They could have been, you know, anything. Like, just to know.
Trying to save some money.
You know what I
And
mean?
of course, Cliff's been bad-mouthing
Meanwhile,
your
it's like,
David to every company
like I
in
said,
town,
I'll tell anyone
competition
anything.
and all
I don't
that.
care.
I wonder how long it'll be before we know for sure.
There's no telling. Poor Cliff. All attention's all.
Cliff might have to become a mailman and spend all his time in a bar.
Company's such a long time.
So was Al Graham, and that didn't make any difference.
Where's the breaded zucchini?
Well, I
Yeah.
guess all we can do is hope for the best.
Maybe one day we could do
Bye,
like a
better run
RiffTrax
along. The children
cooking
will be home
stream
for
or like a
lunch.
cooking video where I do
Still
like
have my shopping.
recipes
Let's
based
get together
on.
soon.
That would be a
Assuming we're
really
still part
fun
of the
idea,
same
actually.
socioeconomic stratum, of course.
Doing videos that are like
Toodles.
recipes based on the mystery science and RiffTrax stuff. I'm gonna write that down too.
no.
Nope, wrong mouse.
No. I meant to get cheese right as I walked in, but I completely forgot, and now I have to go all the way back.
There we go.
to the
I just need to
front.
make sure I have all this
This
down.
is too much to bear. No, snap out of it, Hazel. You can do this,
Nectar
old girl.
tea.
You can do this.
Morning, ma'am. Hey, heard your husband might get fired.
You too.
I agree, nobody you know. Remember, Necco wafers aren't edible no matter what they tell you.
The whole thing, but I still
Right,
can't figure
she's
out the
right. I don't
ziggy.
deserve oatmeal.
Wait, his household budget is only 5 items long? Oh, boo-hoo, buddy.
Right.
I've got twice that many bills in mail-order meat club subscriptions alone.
Now they're bringing the student loans back this
Excuse
month.
me, Dad. I have to have my allowance. You forgot to give it to me.
What?
I thought I laid you off.
But you forgot to give me my allowance, and I need some school supplies.
Well, you can't have it. You think I'm made of money?
Hi, just here to remind everyone I'm sad and goodbye.
Thank you.
Well, I'm not asking for anything extra.
Here's the thing,
You
too.
do owe me
She's
my
like, I need
allowance.
school supplies. It's not like I want my
I said
allowance
no,
to
and
go
that's
hang out
that.
with friends.
If
She
you
just
keep
wants it
getting
for
fresh, I'll
stuff
send
for
you to
like
live with your auntie
notebooks
and
and
uncle in
stuff.
Bel Air.
Like, ugh.
What's the matter with Dad?
Limpsville?
I just
You
asked
can
him
tell
for
me,
my
Mom.
allowance, and he almost bit my head off.
There is absolutely nothing wrong with your father.
These poor
If you
kids,
want to give your
man.
allowance, he has a perfectly good reason. Would you mind doing
She didn't even
something
need it for
useful getting
anything,
those
like,
dishes away?
extravagant.
What do you think we are, millionaires?
No, I grew up not really having an allowance at all either. Like, I think we had a small one for like a very short amount of
Escape
time.
from
We
the
never,
village of
you
the
know.
damned.
But it's like,
I'm
jeez.
sick and tired of that noise. Now get up and do something useful.
My weight last weekend.
Must you spend every minute on that phone? And how many
Next she
times
yells
have
at a
you
squirrel
not-
outside.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Cut
like,
all
no
that
time
acorn
fan. School
nonsense.
supplies. What are we, Bill and Melinda Gates?
Let's go to your house.
Yeah.
We always go to my house. Let's go to yours. No, it's more fun at your house.
Even though it's an abandoned box factory.
This poor girl.
Very poor? That's cruel. Guest teacher heard her dad talking about the roast beef.
Man, she said she studied hard for it. That's really sad.
Oh, I'll never finish sewing this new husband before mine kills me.
David, I must talk to you.
In Klingon.
I know what's happening at the office.
What do you mean, what's happening at the office?
Well, Jim and Pam have pushed Dwight too far this time.
I was talking to Marion Robertson. She told me all about it.
Well, it sounds like I'll be seeing Marion Robertson's name in the
Andrew, someone adopt these children.
Don't upset yourself.
Right, exactly, Rogue 2. Like,
Marion's all right.
just find a healthy way to deal with your fears and frustrations. Like, I'm not saying it's easy. It's not. But, like, please don't take it out on your kids.
I didn't know. Don't you see, honey, I didn't want you to know.
Just like the thing I've got going with the secretary. Oh, damn it!
From the worry.
Yes, and Shoma puts it really well. This is why being honest and sharing the state of a family situation is important. The whole what they won't know won't hurt them is a false comfort.
And what if you lose your job? Don't you think that's my responsibility too?
No, I do not.
I'm counting on young Bruce to pull us through.
Haven't I
Poor
always taken
Bruce.
care of you and the kids? Well, now, haven't I?
But you've never been fired before. Or have you? I wouldn't know.
No, I have not.
It's like,
Don't
ooh.
let Chippendales tell you different.
To have this job still.
French Stewart is upset.
Can I sleep with you? Please.
No. What's the matter with you anyways?
This
You
poor
follow me
older
around all the
daughter.
time lately. You're a little pest and you make me sick.
Yeah, so beat it
It's
if
like,
you know what's good
because
for
they
you,
showed
see?
the,
Yeah.
it's the two oldest that got yelled at the most, and she failed her test. It's like, oh.
Okay, but just one of your peas and carrots farts and you're out of here, sister, or no?
Well, I'm not Cliff. Every time something happens, I don't go running off to my wife.
My other wife, I mean. Oh, damn it, again.
I happen to know
That also means that he looks down on his friend who has a healthy marriage, which is not
Whatever the hell
good.
their names are. And can we lose the boy, by the way? The Femi one? You know the one I mean. What, Clarence, maybe?
Look at him. Already planning the embarrassing poems I'll write about this fight to read aloud in a college intro to fiction writing course someday.
Still dwelling on that bad class, huh, Kevin?
It was hell.
Oh, Bruce, you really do make it difficult for me to like you.
These poor
I'll
children.
tell him this is all his fault some other night.
Norman's parents, no!
Now, I'll never get to hear how his science project turned out.
Right, exactly, Rogue Tooth. The dad is that concerned and wants them to cut back on spending.
no,
You should talk to
Marmaduke.
Hazel about it.
Well, time to bring the lava-hot sex.
David,
Ryan,
may
I
get you a
majored in
cold
creative
half-eaten
writing.
turnip I
Some
found
of those
under a
classes
bus?
got pretty
We're made of
uncomfortable.
money?
I'm sorry.
This film, but with Mikey from Teenage Strangler replacing Bruce. Oh my lord. I don't think I like
We're
this
still
short
on for
faith,
Twister
I
with the
know.
Robinsons, right?
But the thing is, even though it was made in the it's such an important lesson about, like, it really is. Like, it's sad, but, like, that's the point, to be like, hey, this is what happens to your family when you don't actually communicate correctly and take it out on your children.
I made your newspaper myself out of almonds.
Shut up, will you? Don't get fresh with me.
I got this new material for
Creative writing is brutal, man.
It wasn't expensive. It was on sale.
I didn't go into
No, it
English
was
or
made of
anything, so I
almonds.
didn't know
Damn
any
it!
of that. That's... ugh.
These two make the cast of Twilight seem like the Spice Girls.
An idea for a game show. Should I go into creative writing, or do
giving
I
you
just
a rope
need
from hair I
therapy?
pulled out of the shower drain.
It's a little extravagant, but since it is Christmas,
Let's watch Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. That always cheers us up.
David, we've never had an argument like that before.
What? Nonsense. We drink and fight every Thursday.
I said we've never.
I didn't realize creative writing
without
classes
nunchucks, it's
could
just
be
not
this
as
painful.
fun.
Like, everyone is like, people need therapy and stuff like that. Like, man.
That's what I say every year when my wife asks why I
I will
forgot
say,
our
I've been writing
anniversary.
this thing that's probably never going to see the light of day. Don't get excited. Well, not that anyone would, you know what I mean.
David,
This pilot that I've been writing instead of journaling, because when I journal, I actually feel really bad. So I write this
Spackle
pilot.
pants. Thanks for listening.
And a lot of the characters
Well,
would
to hell with
have
Larry
slight
King's
things
column,
of
I
stuff that
guess.
either I have been through or other people have been through.
Maybe I could
To
help.
put it in realism, but hopefully not like these poor creative writing
Thrive
people.
on your ignorance.
Man.
Why can you be pleased? Something like
Yeah,
that.
writing can be really good therapy, yeah. It would be like it's like a television or I guess streaming service
Maybe now you
pilot
carry it all by yourself.
that I think would be really, really cool, but it will probably never happen, but it helps writing and the characters, you know.
It must take her 45 minutes to order her sandwich at Subway.
Maybe I said it all wrong.
I'll have cheese.
David, what I'm really trying to say.
Pickles?
Well, you would still make the decisions. I don't know anything about that, but
You don't know what decisions are? How old are you?
Right? Like, I won't make any of the decisions. Just what?
You need to set aside 6 hours for each brief conversation.
and I wouldn't have to act anymore.
A decision Keanu
That's the thing, though.
Reeves
That
made
means they
many,
both had
many
these
years
issues for like years and never talked about it once.
Neither would you.
This doesn't
Which is
include
so
when you
weird,
dress up
'cause
as
I'm
the
like-
milkmaid and I the stable boy, does it?
It's so very bizarre because I'm such a talker of a person. I could not live like that. Like, it would be impossible.
It's been so hard to keep on acting.
Oh, Rebecca, can we go back to the puppy? I miss Rudy. Maybe if he wakes up before the stream ends, we'll show Rudy again.
When I think of all the times that
Line?
Okay.
I've pretended everything was fine and I've been just miserable.
Thank God for booze.
You too, David.
See, because she could tell when he was upset no matter what, and like
pretending it
didn't
was
say anything, didn't
What?
you know?
I'm
Wasn't
having
even
the
like,
time
hey,
of
can I
my
help
life
you?
over here.
Man, it's so sad. But I think, like, unlike The Day I Died, where it's just sad, I think this,
You still talking over there?
you know, has at least such maybe at least the kids can have it better. Maybe this could be the turning
On
point
that
for the
dish,
family.
Marion Robinson? Hell yeah, I'd like to nail that. Oh, I see.
David, you can sell your plasma. My dad's the RN at a plasma center.
Now you're
The
doing
other day
it.
at the supermarket.
All the people have chicken, corn, green
realized
peppers,
I could cut down on
onions.
fruit.
We can get by on earthworm castings.
David, don't you see? Maybe you could tell me other ways that I could help.
Oh, I would, but this film is rated PG.
I like to share this with you, David.
The half-used mustard package I took from Cracker Barrel, I mean.
And he doesn't say
Line?
a friggin' word. It's like, jeez.
Well, I should go finish turning our son gay.
Damn almond in my throat here.
Looks like me watching one of my kids' piano recitals.
Maybe.
I hated
that's
doing
my
piano
favorite character
recitals.
from Arrested
Like, I
Development.
love playing the piano, but when I was forced to do recitals as a kid, I was like, oh, I hate it. I hated people like
Oh,
doing
that's
things.
sweet. They're gonna carry on
Isn't
their
that funny?
great
I hated doing things in public back then.
Message: life is an absurd death march into the abyss, to be endured rather than enjoyed.
Yes, exactly. How do you not communicate? How do you not share your feelings
David,
with each other?
honey, there are
That's
credits over
part of what
there.
marriage
Credits?
is.
What do you think we are,
Is like being there
millionaires?
for each other emotionally and being able
Grace
to like
McNair. I know she doesn't work cheap.
to be here with
you
each
got
other.
3 McNairs? Might as well book us a room in the poorhouse.
Do you think RiffTrax hesitated on doing
like
this one, or
art
did
is
they
in
jump
our
into it
budget.
like an
For crying
insensitive
out loud, Hazel,
cannonball?
just put some of the kids' lousy
Truly sad
drawings
ending.
on the wall.
I
All
think
right,
though
everyone.
that the
Thanks for
fact that
joining
it's
us. We'll see you
open-ended is
next
on
time at
purpose.
RiffTrax.
RiffTrax? What does that cost?
To be
Woman,
like,
you will be the death of me.
This could be more, you know.
Canada?
RiffTrax.
I think that
Some movies
the
have it
ending
coming.
seems depressing,
RiffTrax,
but when you think about
copyright
it, like
by
maybe I'm just
RiffTrax
thinking too
and
hard,
Legend
but
Films. All rights reserved.
I always took it as
Unauthorized
like
use or duplication
this could be the
prohibited.
turning point in the family to being better and what helps the kids have better relationships later on. You know what I mean? I don't think they died sad. I think it ends up being okay. And what I did forget about, that some people reminded me, was that there is a Bill and Kevin version of this that they did. Hang on a minute. Actually. Hang on. I forgot what, browser I was even on for this. No, get away from me. Okay, there we go. I don't want to mess with Microsoft Edge stuff. Okay, let me try that again. We'll start with... Nope. I'm typing in on the wrong computer. There we go. Okay. Okay, RiffTrax, Stephen Hazel, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Okay, let me get it synced up to where I can see it, or where I can hear it as well. You know what I'm actually going to do? 'Cause this might actually be easier. Let me see if I can get these headphones hooked up, just to make it a little faster and easier, if it can. This was a Netflix series plot. Oh, Bill and Kevin, what do you think we are? Billionaires? I can't with this. Is it the end? Okay. Oops, nope, just turn them off. Let me see if I can get these hooked up real quick. Bluetooth. Show devices. Da, 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 da. Aw, Sergeant Rocco, don't be so sad about it, please. Everyone is so sad. This might not have been the right one to do. I just think that one's really, the riffs are really funny. Anyway, okay, my headphones are connected, so hopefully I can hear it the same way you guys can. Boop. Oops, nope, there we go. And big screen. Possibly.
Hello, I'm Mike Nelson for RiffTrax.
I cannot hear anything. Hang on just a second. I thought this would make it easy, and it didn't. Hang on a second. I'll hold you on this page for a second. Why can I not hear anything? Oh. I got another. It was trying to hear through my microphone and not through the thing. Sorry about that. Okay, now we should be good. Back up here.
Hello, I'm Mike
There
Nelson
we go.
for RiffTrax. Pleased to bring you just a little sneak preview of our new short, David and Hazel.
Oh, this is before,
over the
man.
years, we've seen many a dysfunctional family, but none quite as searing as this. Meet Bruce, a talented young man tortured by his own indecision.
Dad, my track coach says I'm good. Real good. And he wants me to practice every afternoon so I can be on the first team in the track meet. Only... And I've got my paper.
I had another bottle of water, it's gone.
And David, a man driven mad by his family's reckless meat purchases.
What's this?
Roast beef.
Roast beef? What do you think we are, millionaires?
And now, the David
That's
and
such a
Hazel
classic
players
line, man.
reenact the shattering conclusion.
Mike is here to tell us about the internet.
Kevin Murphy.
Oh, bye, Kevin. Have a good night.
Bill Corbett as
Glad you
Hazel.
were here for as much
They've
as you
just had
were.
the fight of their lives. Let's watch.
We should do the Mike Reed's Wizzo one day. Ooh. Like, I'm laughing before it even really starts, man. Man, I wonder where they had to get a newspaper. Motown fan. Up next, how to get onto the information superhighway with Michael J. Nelson.
David.
I'd watch the heck out of that. Donna, Bill really sells it. It's true.
I got this material for Anne's curtains.
Oh?
It wasn't expensive, it was on sale.
Oh man, Bill's delivery is always amazing, man. It was anything. I miss these moody skits. I'll have to look up all the Birdemic skits they did on the Birdemic night. Absolutely. Kevin does need to look more anxious and angry at the same time. I agree, Rogue, too. This short was probably being shown to married couples, and when the film ended, they were asked their opinions on what David and Hazel should do. It was probably like a marriage counseling type of short, or maybe for couples about to get married, even. Because everyone's like, Bill is nailing this. It's so long. It's just like the one line. Oh, yes to the Birdemic shorts. I love Bill's take on Tree Guy. We'll definitely do them then when we do Birdemic night. I always wished I was funny enough to do skits, but I don't know if I did skits if it would actually come off well. Man, this was so great with almost nothing being said. It's true. I like that they literally just did like the one line. They didn't even go into her, like, anything else she says. Well, there we go. Alright. Let's see. Da-da-da. This was really fun. I hope you guys, despite us having a few depressing things on the bookends there, I hope you guys really did remind it. And show me that's okay. You can self-plug. I'm not someone that's gonna be like, get your advertisements out of here. Self-plug for your brother Gabe doing a comedy podcast called Time Mule. Recommend it highly for more laughs. Okay, nice. So if you guys need more laughs after this, check out Time Mule with Inshoma's brother. I had to be sure I was saying both the M's there. Bill does take even longer than Hazel. Thank you, Sergeant Rocco. I'm glad you had awesome fun. I'm glad we had, I think we topped out at about 45 people tonight with an average of about 30-35. That's good. We had a ton of our regulars here, which is awesome. Oh yeah, no problem, Inshoma. Absolutely. I would want people to do the same for me, you know? I'm good. So thank you guys very much for being here, for hanging out with me. This is really fun. And then this will be the romance month of streams. We'll probably end up doing like hopefully the room. I'm gonna see what I can do for that. But ton of James Wen stuff, ton of the romantic and sappy shorts, and we should be doing ACI night soon, all that stuff. Yes, I'm glad you came back as well, Matt. Thank you, Stuffy Wuff. I was trying to keep a good momentum going. You're welcome for the puppy cameo, Rebecca. And we should have a good night as well. I wish you all a good night, and that everything is good, and everyone that was, I know, one or two of you were not feeling great. I hope you start feeling better. Hope you can sleep, all that stuff. So thank you all for being here. I will definitely try to stream at least every Monday this month, if not extras, once all my stuff is set up. So, alright, let me see if that's everything. All the housekeeping. Should have any RiffTrax reviews soon, finally. I hope I actually mean those words in terms of actually getting it up. So, thank you very much. Alright, so thank you very much, and I will see you guys later.